All right, everyone, come on in, come on in. We're going to get started in a minute. I'm going to add a couple of people. Eileen, maybe you could be a speaker as well as Michael. Can one of you guys stream the Rumble channel with me and Tate right now? Eileen, can you stream it from the, just basically take your cell phone and put it up next against your computer or something like that?
Financial capital work together. And by working together, they can make the future come true. It's an easy way to make money if you know exactly what's going to be printed in tomorrow's newspapers. So what they'll do is they'll short a bunch of stock, they'll borrow a bunch of stock, or they'll take a bunch of stock and they'll sell it, a lot of it. All of their friends will
Is there
do
a
the
way to
same
make
thing.
the audio better?
So that the stock is being sold hard and fast on the market, which one, lowers the price. Two, people can see everyone selling the stock in real time. Three, they can see that the biggest institutions on the planet no longer believe in this company, so the price of the stock goes down. And then when they have to repay the shares, as my brother said, they can rebuy them at a lower price, however many shares it is, and make a huge profit. So they can effectively make what they want to happen, which is reduce the stock price. They can make that happen unorganically by enough of them getting together and ganging up on smaller companies and forcing the price of the stock down. And it's not just in sales. Let's pretend they're hypothetical world leaders, okay? Bo Jiden, Pansy Nolosi, okay? Just random names I've made up off the top of my head. Let's say you want to invest or you want to short the corn market or farmers or American manufacturing, okay? You don't have to be so public about what you're shorting to hope that everyone catches on. You can just, short the stock and then make a law that fucks the companies. All of American manufacturing and farming gets fucked because Pansy Nolosi and Bo Jiden have made some laws. And they make billions, even though their salaries are only about $150,000 a year. That explains why imaginary politicians like
Michael, you there? Eileen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you try to do it, or how do we get Michael to do it, or can anybody else do it here?
Yeah, let me check really quick. I'm at work. Let me see what I can do. Hold on.
Jake, can you do it, or Famous Variety, or somebody, or Kai's? Famous Variety, can you do it or no?
Yeah, let me see if I can. I gotta go to the other room though. Give me just 1 second here. All right, I'm pulling it up right now.
Analyze the stock market and identified correctly
Let me
that
disconnect from my
GameStop
headphones here.
was being heavily shorted by hedge funds. Now, GameStop is a store that sells video games, the kind of place my brother and I used to love going when we were teenagers. And all of the people my age who now have some money, we traded stocks from But it's like the Blockbuster Video. Yeah, Blockbuster Video, Toys R Us. It's one of those places. And Blockbuster died, Toys R Us died. Now the GameStop kids who went to stores like this have some money finally in our pockets. Let's first explain what GameStop is, because for you young people watching, in our day, you'd go down to GameStop, you'd buy a GameCube, you'd buy the games, you might buy a t-shirt or a comic book or the cheat book, whatever. You'd spend money in the store, you'd go home, you'd unpack it, you'd text girls, ask if they want to come over. They'd probably say no. You'd play N64 GoldenEye all night long. Yes. That's what you used to do. Now we have all this gay shit. Steam and fucking fuck knows what. Yeah, bunch of nerds who don't hang out, who don't know each other, playing with my friends. You never met these motherfuckers. Some of them are 68, living in Idaho, trying to get inappropriate images of your butthole. Of your butthole. Go and play with your friends outside. The people on Xbox Live are trying to get pictures of your hairless little balls and your asshole. Stay away. When we used to play GoldenEye 4-player, it'd be the 4 brothers in that fucking room, and I knew them all, and none of them were secret pedos. Anyway, very recently, actually, I decided I wanted to beat Marcel at Tekken 5. So we got a place we used to do. Now we have all this gay shit. Steam and fucking...
And their intent was to either hide it.
All right, everyone, come on in, come on in. We're going to get started in a minute. I'm going to add a couple of people. Eileen, maybe you could be a speaker, as well as Michael. Can one of you guys stream the Rumble channel with me and Tate right now? Eileen, can you stream it from the, just basically take your cell phone and put it up next against your computer or something like that?
Financial capital work together. And by working together, they can make the future come true. You know, it's an easy way to make money if you know exactly what's going to be printed in tomorrow's newspapers. So what they'll do is they'll short a bunch of stock, they'll borrow a bunch of stock, or they'll take a bunch of stock and they'll sell it, a lot of it. All of their friends will
Is there a way to make the audio better?
So that the stock is being sold hard and fast on the market, which, 1, lowers the price. 2, people can see everyone selling the stock in real time. 3, they can see that the biggest institutions on the planet no longer believe in this company, so the price of the stock goes down. And then when they have to repay the shares, as my brother said, they can rebuy them at a lower price, however many shares it is, and make a huge profit. So they can effectively make what they want to happen, which is reduce the stock price. They can make that happen unorganically by enough of them getting together and ganging up on smaller companies and forcing the price of the stock down. And it's not just in sales. Let's pretend they're hypothetical world leaders, okay? Bo Jiden, Pansy Nolosi, okay? Just random names I've made up off the top of my head. Let's say you want to invest, or you want to short the corn market or farmers or American manufacturing, okay? You don't have to, be so public about what you're shorting to hope that everyone catches on. You can just, short the stock and then make a law that fucks the companies. All of American manufacturing and farming gets fucked because Pansy Nolosi and Bo Jiden have made some laws. And they make billions, even though their salaries are only about $150,000 a year. That explains why imaginary politicians like
Michael, you there? Eileen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you try to do it, or how do we get Michael to do it, or can anybody else do it here?
Yeah, let me check really quick. I'm at work. Let me see what I can do. Hold on.
Jake, can you do it, or Famous Variety, or somebody, or Kai's? Famous Variety, can you do it or no?
Yeah, let me see if I gotta go to the other room though. Give me just 1 second here. All right, I'm pulling it up right now.
Analyze the stock market and identified correctly
Let me
that
disconnect from my
GameStop
headphones here.
was being heavily shorted by hedge funds. Now, GameStop is a store that sells video games, the kind of place my brother and I used to love going when we were teenagers. And all of the people my age who now have some money, we traded stocks on the table. But it's like the Blockbuster Video. Yeah, Blockbuster Video, Toys R Us. It's one of those places. And Blockbuster died, Toys R Us died. Now the GameStop kids who went to stores like this have some money finally in our pockets. Let's first explain what GameStop is, because for you young people watching, in our day, you'd go down to GameStop, you'd buy a GameCube, you'd buy the games, you might buy a t-shirt or a comic book or the cheat book, whatever. You'd spend money in the store, you'd go home, you'd unpack it, you'd text girls, ask if they want to come over. They'd probably say no. You'd play N64 GoldenEye all night long. Yeah. That's what you used to do. Now they have all this gay shit. Steam and fucking fuck knows what. Yeah, bunch of nerds who don't hang out, who don't know each other, playing with my friends. You never met these motherfuckers. Some of them are 68, living in Idaho, trying to get inappropriate images of your butthole. Of your butthole. Go and play with your friends outside. The people on Xbox Live are trying to get pictures of your hairless little balls and your asshole. Stay away. When we used to play GoldenEye 4-player, it'd be the four brothers in that fucking room, and I knew them all, and none of them were secret pedos. Anyway, so what happens now, and I've noticed this because very recently, actually, I decided I wanted to beat Marcel at Tekken 5. So we got a PlayStation 5 for the first time. I haven't seen a PlayStation 5, and I haven't seen a PlayStation in 10 years. It took an hour to 2 hours to turn on the game. In my day, you just put the game in and press go. Download, register, make an account. What the fuck is this? Your player name, update. It was a fucking joke. You want my name, age, and location so the people who eventually hack you can try to find pictures of my butthole. That's exactly what's going on. Exactly what's going on. And now you all download your games on Steam and you all just sit in your bedrooms. You don't go to GameStop. So GameStop can no longer compete because they have to pay rent, they have to pay staff, they have to make a profit, taxes. They have the games physically printed onto discs. So the hedge funds understood quite correctly that GameStop's going to go bust. So they should just short the stock, accelerate its decline and its decimation, and make endless profit off destroying the dreams and destroying the memories of anybody who's older than 16. And then something amazing happened. So all these hedge funds, we're going to talk about Melvin Capital, specifically said, GameStop's going to go under. Let's short the stock. Like my brother said earlier, we'll borrow the stock, we'll pay it back to you later, and the price has to be lower than what we borrowed it at. And it's going to zero, so we're going to make billions. Because this is an out-of-date business model. Nobody goes to GameStop anymore. Me and all my fucking friends from the island who get jerk off for the little kids, we've all put billions and billions of dollars shorting this stock. Everyone can see the stock is being shorted. Nobody believes in it. And then Roaring Kitty, in his genius, he is a genius, identified this, and on Reddit, managed to convince a bunch of people to buy the stock and increase the price.
So, visual representation. Hey, I'm a big greedy cocksucker who's going to destroy this business that people worked hard building forever to make myself more money than the business owners ever made, creating absolutely nothing for society. Give me some of this GameStop stock. Okay, I have two, and they're worth $100 each. So I have $200 worth of stock. Now this is going to go to almost zero, so I can give them back for nothing and make almost $200. That's the plan. So here we go, $200. I've got two of these, $100 each. What do you mean it's $300 each? A bunch of autistic losers on Reddit have bought loads of the stock at $300 each? I'm running out of time on my short. I've got maximum limits, where if the price goes up super high, you take all my shit back and I'm fucked and I owe you millions.
That's right. So when they had to buy the stock back at a higher price, they lost crazy money. And Melvin Capital, a hedge fund, went under because of this. A bunch of autists on Reddit convinced $1 billion hedge fund, and when I say convinced, forced $1 billion hedge fund to close down because they couldn't afford to buy back all the stock they had shorted, which is truly brilliant.
It's hilarious.
Because it's a fuck you to the system. And that's where we're going to get deeper down into how this is a spiritual war, and everything in life is a spiritual war. And we're going to give you the spiritual path to enlightenment on this emergency meeting. But really, it's a battle of the system, which is gamed so the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, constantly destroying things, making no benefit to the world, not producing anything, just getting money out of thin air by fucking other people over, against the common man. This is a battle of good versus evil, like everything else basically is. And that's why it's so important. And it lay dormant. It all happened. Melvin Capital went under in the end. Then it all kind of stopped. I didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
Now, back then, I want you guys to know something. My brother and I were massive and monumental in the GameStop attack. We weren't nearly as famous back then, but we were part of this, and I think we spent like $300,000 buying GameStop stock. All we could at the time at Liquid, because we were at an airport. Is this Vegas?
No, I think it's a layover flight. I think that's like fucking Boston International or some shitty airport.
We're at an airport during Corona, and we managed to buy some stock, and we never sold that stock. In fact, I can't even access that stock anymore because I think it was seized by, that brokerage account was seized by one of the many federal agencies that have tried to put us in jail since. So we bought a bunch of stock just to be involved in the fuck you against the Matrix. So as it stands, there's a hedge fund manager who, when it wakes up tomorrow morning and Wall Street opens, if the GameStop price opens at the current price, he's going to lose $13 billion, his entire hedge fund. So me and Lucas, we just cashed some Bitcoin. We're putting 50 grand. 50 G's. Yep. 50 grand in at GameStop at this price. I don't give a fuck if I lose it all. I don't give a fuck. I just want this hedge fund manager piece of shit, these Wall Street fucking greedy bank pig cunts. I just want him to lose. And now I'm reading more and more. These Occupy Wall Street guys are doing AMC, BlackBerry, whatever. I'm cashing. I'm putting this right now. I'm cashing $500,000 of Bitcoin right now, and I'm going all in, maximum leverage, all in on all these stocks. Luke, we're losing all the money. We are taking down Wall Street.
Yeah. All his money.
We're going to take them down ourselves. I'm taking Wall Street down. Watch me. Fuck them. Fuck them all. So I diamond handed into the stock back then because that brokerage account was seized by some federal government. I don't even know which one. So I bought the stock, couldn't sell it, forgot about it, whatever, wasted the money. When I saw it kicked off again this morning because Roaring Kitty tweeted for the first time in a few years, which inspired people. And now everyone started buying GameStop stock again. And coincidentally, there is a hedge fund, not Melvin Capital anymore, a new one, which is trying to short GameStop. And we have, me, Roaring Kitty, whoever, have seen this, and we're rallying behind the stock, trying to get the price as high as possible to once again sink a hedge fund. Guys, this is about the evil people in charge of the world who do no work, destroying the common man. And this is about people like you and I having a rare chance to fight back against them, and how important that is for your spirit and your soul.
Now, when we say evil, I'll give you a very basic example of who made money very, very recently. No, sorry. A hypothetical way that someone could have made money very recently. So let's say you're a hedge fund manager, or you're hundreds of hedge fund managers, and you all have friends in the United States Senate and the Congress. Now, you can't imagine the congressman being friends with hedge fund managers. That's just, mind-blowing and insane. What was Jeffrey Epstein's job again?
It
was, It wasn't professional pedophile. It was the other thing he did.
Can't remember.
Hedge fund manager.
Oh, yeah.
Like all these fucking perverts. So, this hedge fund, let me tell you a hypothetical way that hedge funds maybe made imaginary money just 1 or 2 weeks ago. So let's pretend there was an imaginary war going on. And the guy who was raging the war was named Vladimir Zelensky. And Vladimir Zelensky has promised all these American weapons contractors big money in bonuses, and he's going to pay them a bunch of money to buy the new weapons if he gets $60 billion from America. All it would take is one congressperson to say to his hedge fund friend, don't worry, bro, it's going in. He's getting the 60 bill. It's fine. The hedge fund buys the stock of the company. This is how evil these people are. Shorts the stock of, I don't know, maybe farming interests currently in Ukraine because the fucking war is going to go on forever and more young men are going to fucking die. And then the 60 billion gets passed. Boom. Everything moves this guy's direction. I'm so smart. I made billions of dollars. And then a bunch of fucking young Ukrainian and Russian men are getting their fucking legs and arms blown off. When I say these people are fucking evil, they are fucking evil.
To their cores. So this morning, I pledged, and we're just giving you all the background because on this show, everybody, retweet this show. My tweet, which talked about giving money away, make sure you retweet that. Make sure you sign up to the mailing list.
Because if you win the competition, which is going on in 20 minutes, and I'm double checking, if you're not on the mailing list and you haven't done the retweet, I'm not giving you the money.
We're giving away a lot of money today.
$10,000. So go on Andrew's page, Cobra Tate on X. Look at the rules. The exact rules are going to come out, what you have to do. If you win and I double check and you haven't done those things, you do not get the money and I'm giving it to someone else.
Here's my speech this morning about why I'm putting more money into GameStop. You can call me Top G, Top Diamond Hands. I am Diamond Hands on GameStop forever. Every single piece of GameStop I buy, I will never sell, whether it goes up, whether it goes down. I'm effectively just throwing money away. I'm donating money towards the cause that I never want to see again. And I'm going to buy as much of it as I possibly can, and I'll tell you why. We're in a spiritual battle, friends. Please understand, this is good versus evil. This is the common man against the system, the matrix. And right now, as they continue to halt trading and make it more and more difficult for me to buy across multiple brokerages in different countries with different banks, it keeps halting for some reason. And the reason is there's some guy with a vaccine sitting in a room who's very upset that we're doing things we're not supposed to do. We're creating memes and we're laughing and we're having a joke. And he's pissed off because it's supposed to be the big corporate machine crushing the common man. He sits there with his shirt and tie and he wants everything to be the status quo while they rip us all off. And now we're doing something they don't like. So they're getting upset. And that matters because it's a spiritual battle. Him having a frown on his face and me laughing while I waste money, which I'm never going to get a return on, matters. Because in the grand scheme of life, morale is everything. It doesn't matter how capable an army is if it is not motivated. Morale is the bottom line. We must unite behind this cause. This is not about making profit. This is not about being successful on a trade. This is about pissing off some dork somewhere in Wall Street with a fucking vaccine and a tiny Johnson. That's what this is about. I don't care what it fucking costs. I'm Diamond Hands till the end on GameStop. So this is the time where you put your money where your mouth is. Because you can finally fight back. There's a rare opportunity you can fight back against the people who make forever profits by keeping their boot on your neck. You may not feel the boot on your neck because you're so accustomed to it. But the reason you can't pay your rent, the reason you can't afford a house, the reason the food goes up, the price of food is inflating through the roof, the reason you're never going to be financially successful is because the whole system is rigged. Because people make unlimited money by destroying your opportunities, and you don't stand a chance of fighting against them unless something rare like this happens. And this is an extremely rare scenario. And for that reason, it's important for your spirit, for your masculine soul as a man, that you resist this endless financial oppression that you've been living under. You must fight back. This is a spiritual war. It's extremely important you understand this is not just about making money. This is a spiritual war. So to make it simple for you, as simple as possible, there is a hedge fund that in X amount of time has to buy back X amount of stock. In X amount of time, they must buy back X amount of stock. The higher we make that stock price, the more they have to pay. And if we make it high enough, it might be more money than they have. Boom, they're done. And that's what's happening right now. We have to get the stock price as high as possible to fuck this hedge fund over. Because they have been fucking you over your whole life.
Now that you understand what short selling is, a lot of you people who aren't familiar with these terms and the exact way people make money when the prices of things go up and the prices of things go down, you know, when you sit around, some of you be like, oh, well, the government's going to do something soon about the constantly rising food prices. This can't be good for anyone. Oh, housing prices have gone up 3 times in my lifetime. Well, this has got to do something soon because this can't be good for anyone. No, it can't be good for any one of you. It is perfectly fine for the people who have the power to do this. Fucking farms, farmland, property, this price, up, down. They don't give a shit what happens to you and your bottom line and your dollar and your spending power and taking care of your family. They care about getting rich, and they work far less hard than good, normal people have ever worked.
So that's why this is a spiritual battle. So I'm going to give you guys a spiritual battle playbook, little by little, which you can go through. And I'm going to talk about how it's going to make you lucky. So get a pen and paper. I'm going to start in about 30 or 40 seconds. I'll give you some time to get a pen and paper because it's extremely important you understand something. God always rewards the brave. The brave people didn't get the vaccine. They've been rewarded. My brother and I always took the brave choice. Now we're some of the most famous, wealthy men in the world. And we're not like these hedge fund managers. We're just poor guys with lots of money. I know you're sitting around thinking, what do people with hundreds of millions of dollars do? Where are they all day? What are they doing? My brother and I are sitting in a room laughing at GameStop. We're exactly the same as you. We're poor guys with money. We haven't changed. We didn't sell our souls. We didn't change team. We are still on the team of the common man where we are from. Only 10 years ago, we were less than common men. We were completely flat broke. But through perspicacity and unmatched indefatigability, we've managed to amass huge amounts of financial capital, but we have not allowed it to change who we are. We still continue to resist the slave mind. So it's extremely important you understand this spiritual battle. And I'll promise you this. This is a promise from Top G himself. If you do the right thing, if you have some skin in the game, if you are brave, God will reward you. If you do these things, if you start to feel just a little bit more lucky, the way you walk will change. The things you say will change. The way you act will change. Women might finally reply to your DMs. You'll be amazed how fantastic your life can be if you just do the right thing for once. God is waiting for you to be brave and to stop being a fucking coward like you've been your entire life, which is why I'm going to give you a breakdown on everything you need to do to enhance your spiritual powers so that God rewards you for bravery, so that we can attack the matrix in real time, so that you can finally get a girl to DM you back. Then my brother and I are going to give away some money. And then there's another guy who's going to do a Twitter Spaces who I've never spoken to before, but it looks like he gives away a lot of money.
I've spoken to him a few times. Good guy.
And we're going to give away even more money. That's the goal. So we're cutting the Twitter feed now. You can find us exclusively on Rumble/Tate Speech. And we're going to begin our list of things you need to do to obtain spiritual powers.
Give me a second. I gotta switch over to the Rumble feed.
Exciting though, right? Can everybody hear me? Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's absolutely go. All right, there may be some ads here and there because I don't have a premium.
I love how they described me. That's pretty funny.
That's good stuff. Very good stuff. All right, we're running through a couple ads here, and then we're gonna be good here in just a second. All
Mute
right.
that shit. We don't want to hear the ads.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And you're going to hold it.
All right.
Because then you are part of the resistance permanently. Even if you just buy one share, you are showing God you are brave and you are part of the resistance. You have skin in the game. And by doing that, you'll become more lucky than you've ever been. If you don't have a brokerage account, you should have one. We teach you how to make one inside of the real world. You can join at corporatate.com. Get a brokerage account. Buy at least one, hopefully more pieces of GameStop so you're part of the revolution. Do not sit idly by and watch the revolution happen. Fight back. That's the first thing you can do. The next thing you can do is stop giving money to these companies which are gay and retarded. Stop going to Dunkin' Donuts. Stop going to Starbucks. And instead, buy 1775 coffee. I'll show you right here. This is the coffee we drink. 1775 coffee. It's owned by Rumble, and Rumble is the reason you are listening to us right now. It's one of the last bastions of free speech, and free speech is essential in fighting against the internal and oncoming slavery they're going to try and bestow upon the population. Stop funding gay retards. Only buy 1775 coffee. Buy a pack of coffee. Buy a piece of GameStop. After you do that, I'll give you something for free. This is free. We will give you free stickers that you can post anywhere around your house, on some liberal's car, on your laptop. It doesn't matter. There's packets of stickers here. You go to stickermule.com/Tate. You will get sent this pack for free, completely for free. You open it up, and there's stickers inside that will remind you to resist the slave mind and to fight against the matrix. This is also extremely important. You can't just do one of these things. You need to do all of these things. Get the free stickers, get a packet of coffee, and make sure that, make sure that you have one GameStop share so you're part of the revolution, because being part of the revolution is completely different than watching the revolution happen. Now I'm going to give you a reminder for how you're going to make money on this stream, because we're giving away money on this stream. So I'm going to show you the tweet, and you can go through the rules and make sure you have time, because at the end of the show, we're giving away $10,000.
Yep, we're going to give you a task that you're going to have to complete in under 5 minutes. And then from all the videos of you doing said task sent to me or Andrew, actually underneath Andrew's tweet, then I am going to pick a winner from there. Nice and simple.
I'm going to do it live here on the show. Let me find
Live here on the show. So that person's going to get the money before I hang up. And you're going to you're going to watch it on my feed, and I'm going to explain on X, and that person's going to confirm they received the money. We're giving away $10,000, not $1,000 to 10 people, $10,000 to one person.
The tweet is here. I'm giving away $10,000 for you to buy some GME stock on the emergency meeting happening in 2 hours from now. This show, to qualify, watch the show. You're already doing it. Quote the tweet, retweet, and say diamond hands. Sign up to the newsletter on CobraTape.com. We've been flooded with newsletter signups, guys. So some people said they couldn't sign up. Go try again. Hopefully it should be working by now. Make sure you sign up. You must have completed all 3 to qualify. We're going to be picking the winner shortly. Also, on my Twitter, I mentioned a tweet above that is that I'm working with Plute, and we're going to give $1,000 to 30 random people, also globally around the world.
Now, if you don't know Plute, Plute, he calls himself the Twitter philanthropist. I believe he calls himself now. I guess the ex-philanthropist. But I've actually spoken to him many, many times. I've never met him face to face. But over the last 2 years, 3 years, I've noticed a lot of the good work he's doing. And I've literally messaged him plenty of times and said, look, bro, can I help you out? Can I send you some money? Because you're running these good competitions, you're helping people out. And almost every time he said, nah, don't worry, I've got enough money. Let me just continue doing what I'm doing. You do what you're doing. But I reached out to him many years ago, and I do speak to him occasionally, but a very good guy, and we know he's 100% legit. So he's going to be in charge of handing that money out. And
he has a spaces going on right now. So I'm going to join the spaces, guys. Go to the spaces on the Plute account. You're going to see I'm about to join right now. And we're going to talk. Start listening.
Andrew, what's up, brother? I'll add you in right now as a co-host to speak. Are you there,
Hello,
my man?
friends.
How are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm great. By the way, my name is pronounced Pulte. Not that I give a shit, but hilarious that you called me that. Nobody can pronounce it, but I hate when people say Pulte because then it sounds French, and I'm not French.
Well, we put the L before the U, so I guess we can't read. That time in jail must have fried our brains.
Well, say hi to Tristan, and thanks for doing this. We're giving away $30,000.
Wow, that's amazing. So what do you think about this whole GameStop thing? Because you're pretty involved in it. What's your interest in it? Is it the same as us? Do you just like to be a thorn in the side of authority, or what's your involvement?
Of course. Let's go. So basically, I got involved in this back when they shut off the buy button. Do you remember that? They shut off the buy button. They wouldn't let anybody buy GameStop. Absolutely crazy. So I got involved in this years ago. And then I've gotten to know, I don't know if you know Ryan Cohen, who's the chairman and CEO of GameStop, but he's been liking a lot of my tweets. I don't know if you know that. He doesn't like many people's tweets, but for some reason, he likes my tweets. I don't know what it is. Long story short, I went to a Florida Panthers game with him a couple of months ago, and this guy is the real deal. You know, I'm 35. I know you're young. I think you're 36. I think Tristan's my age. He's 38.
He's worth $3.1 billion.
Nice.
And I think this guy is the real deal. And the fact that these guys are trying to fuck him, we've got to fuck them. And he's the right guy to be backing right now.
Absolutely, and he keeps some human interaction in the gaming world, right? We were just talking earlier about the experience of going to a GameStop or going to a store and how different it was than the world today. The world's segregated enough. We need people to be together in community, and anything they can do in the same room or to retain human interaction is extremely important.
Exactly. They want to keep people in the matrix. He is trying to break through everything right now. He's trying to do it very quietly, and we can be very public. But this stock could go way higher, in my opinion.
So what do you think about them stopping trading? Is that legal? To just because enough people were buying the stock, the price was going up, the hedge funds were in trouble, so they just paused it. Is that allowed?
It's absolutely ridiculous. So there are these things, obviously, we have short hedge funds, and then you have these market makers. And Andrew, I'm in a big fight with one of these guys. In my opinion, he's a total scumbag. His name's Doug Saifu. He's a big market maker, okay? He treats everybody like shit on his Twitter feed, okay? Average Americans, retail investors. And he's one of these guys who, as I understand it, does payment for order flow, all this kind of stuff where he makes money off of all these trades. And as I understand it, they give like rebates to people based on giving people the flow of where the prices are coming and everything. My point being is whether it's the short hedge funds, whether it's the market makers, in my opinion, the system is entirely fucking corrupt. We need transparency. We need to understand everything that's going on in these, all these transactions. We need to see the whole ledger of it. This is why Bitcoin's beautiful. We need blockchain for all of this shit.
Completely agree with you. So would you argue that the retail investor, the average person who works hard, decides to invest in a company, works a 9 to 5, a normal guy who spends his savings, he's getting wrecked by hedge funds all the time and he doesn't even realize what's happening?
Absolutely. And these market makers, Andrew, because what they're doing is they're going in and they're setting the price. Ken Griffin and Citadel and this Virtue. And again, this is just all my opinions because they've threatened to sue me through friends. And, it's like at some point, it's like, okay, bring it on. I mean, all I want is the truth. All I want is the truth out there. And these guys, they've used their power and their corruption for too long to shut people up. And it's going to be people like you and me and Tristan and everybody standing up to say, fuck this. This is enough.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. And brother, I've seen the work you've done on Twitter. You do amazing work. And it's really inspirational to watch. And this is another fantastic giveaway of yours. I'm going to push it out everywhere I can. And anybody who's not following needs to come follow you now so they stand a chance of winning the money.
And when you get back into the United States, we just had a big rally, if you can believe it, a rally. You've never even heard of something like this with retail investors. We packed everybody into an airport hangar, if you can believe that. We landed a helicopter of Vivek, the guy who ran for president. He came. Yeah, this is a movement. This is a GameStop movement. So I couldn't be happier to have you be doing this. Thank you for doing it. Thank you and Tristan. And let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, bro. We're going to finish our show now, but after the show, I'll reach out to you. And once again, I'm going to make sure that your competition is spread far and wide so as many people as possible stand a chance of winning.
All right, 30 grand. Go retweet Andrew Tate. See you, boys.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, let's go. Beautiful.
Let's fucking go.
Love
That was
it.
pretty good, right?
That was pretty amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing.
You guys want to watch the stream or talk or what? Should we just stream maybe another 10 minutes or so? Get the reaction, Jake or Famous Variety or PP?
I got it.
Yeah, let's listen some more maybe for a little bit. I'm down.
Yeah, let me 86 my headphones again. 1 sec.
It's amazing what educating ourselves in a couple of years of time will do. Now everyone's paying attention and we know exactly the tricks,
I mean,
what
that's
to say.
insane.
It's
There's
wild.
41,000 people. There's 41,000 people watching that thing right now, and he and I are doing a giveaway.
Yeah, and you've got over 7,000 people here. Last I checked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was at like I think 7,200 when you guys were wrapping up, or like when he was still speaking. You had your back and forth. It was wild. The reach is just absolutely incredible.
All right, you guys want the feed?
He's so funny. You should see my DMs with him. It's so funny. Interacting with guys like him and Cohen. It's just they're so different. You know what I mean? And he's really like he is. On TV or whatever. He's the same. It's too funny. Characters. This is life. You got to enjoy life, right?
All right, I got the feed up.
And then I got this PP guy. He's a character. No, I'm just kidding, PP. I love you.
I love you too, man.
price. You know, Ken Griffin and Citadel.
So the Rumble feed's like a minute or two behind, it sounds like. Do you guys want me just to let it roll?
Yeah. Just roll it.
All right.
All I want is the truth. All I want is the truth out there. And these guys, they've used their power and their corruption for too long to shut people up. And it's going to be people like you and me and Tristan and everybody standing up to say, fuck this. This is enough.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. And brother, I've seen the work you've done on Twitter. You do amazing work. And it's really inspirational to watch. And this is another fantastic giveaway of yours. I'm going to push it out everywhere I can. And anybody who's not following needs to come follow you now so they stand a chance of winning the money.
And when you get back into the United States, we just had a big rally, if you can believe it, a rally. You've never even heard of something like this, with retail investors. We packed everybody into an airport hangar, if you can believe that. We landed a helicopter of Vivek, you know, the guy who ran for president.
Yeah, we like Vivek.
This is a movement. This is a GameStop movement. So I couldn't be happier to have you be doing this. Thank you for doing it. Thank you and Tristan. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, bro. We're going to finish our show now, but after the show, I'll reach out to you. And once again, I'm going to make sure that your competition is spread far and wide so as many people as possible stand a chance of winning.
All right, 30 grand. Go retweet Andrew Tate. See you, boys.
Thank you, sir.
Pulte, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you see there are good people? We can resist. There are people on your team for once. You're sitting at home as a brokey. There are rich people who understand how rigged this system is, who are trying to help people like you. But we need you to be lucky. We need you to feel energized. We need you to understand that this is a spiritual war. You must show that you're unafraid. You must own one piece of GameStop, just one tiny piece. By owning a tiny piece, you're part of the revolution as opposed to a spectator. You need to drink coffee that doesn't turn you gay at 1775. You need your free stickers that you can get absolutely free. Stickermule.com/Tate. Get them for free. Stick them on a liberal's car. Watch them have a breakdown. These things are important. You need to feel like you're part of the resistance inside of your soul because it gives you unlimited energy. My brother and I have been matrix attacked to the highest levels, and we remain unfazed because we know that we are a thorn in the side of authority. That's all it takes for us to wake up every day and smile because we know we're damaging them back. We're hard to kill. We're like a poisoned toad. You may put us in jail, but all you do is prove that you're hypocritical. You damage yourself more than you damage us. We're unafraid because we have our stickers. We have our 7075 coffee. We have a bunch of GameStop. We don't give a fuck. You need to join the revolution because if you don't now, sooner or later, time's going to come where there's no more chance to resist. This is extremely important. This is a monumental event that's happening. And the higher that price goes, the more damage that will be done to hedge makers, to hedge funds and market makers. And this is important because if this damages and destroys another hedge fund, it stops them from short selling in the future. It means that in the future, when they try and destroy companies by mass short selling, they're afraid to do it because they've seen it backfire. We have to teach them a lesson and show them that their weapon that they use to make money for nothing by destroying the lives of the common man can backfire. They were unafraid to destroy everyone. After GameStop, they thought everybody forgot a one-off event. If we could show them again, we will show that you can't rig the system, you can't game the system, because we're prepared to fight back to the best of our ability and teach you a lesson as the common man. We must band together, strength in numbers. This is a spiritual battle of good versus evil.
Right, so we're going to get to the rules of the competition, Andrew, so I can start adjudicating while you talk for the last 15 minutes?
Yeah, we showed the rules of the competition. I'll show them again. I get the Twitter feed up one more time.
So if you've done all of those things, you are now eligible to enter. You're eligible to enter.
Win 10 grand on here. So you have the Pulte competition. Sorry.
Pulte.
Fancy. Pulte competition. He's giving away $1,000 to 30 people. Follow him on Twitter and retweet. And we have our own competition. We're giving away 10 grand now to somebody. And we're going to tell you how you can win it. But you have to have done those things. You need to have your heart in the fight. Let me load up that tweet one more time for you guys to see. Oh, yeah. He also mentioned something very important we didn't talk about. Tristan, you can quickly talk about this.
Tell me.
When the price was going up and the hedge fund looked like they were going to lose money, they stopped trading.
Yeah, so this is very interesting. This is apparently... One moment. This is apparently a free and open market. They manipulate this shit. They make everybody, they make themselves rich. They fuck over the poor guy. They make sure that you have nothing. However, this is supposed to be a free and open system. And that's always been their excuse. Well, we're just trading. You at home could do it too.
Yeah, we're not rigging the system.
Anyone can buy or sell.
Can trade.
It's fine. The moment, imagine you go into a casino, right? And the casino says anyone can play here, anyone can win. The casino owner's friends keep winning, and you as a normal guy go in there thinking, oh, anyone can play, anyone can win. You bet once on the roulette table, it comes in. Your friend bets on the roulette table, it comes in. You bet again on the roulette table, it comes in. And then all the roulette wheels stop spinning out of nowhere. They've been spinning for 30, 40 years, these wheels, as long as the casino has been open with this anyone can play bullshit, and all the wheels stop. And they say, sorry, guys, this just stopped. We just stopped it. It was not us, not the other players. So someone's just stopped it. So this free and open system that everyone can buy into, everyone can trade, everyone can make money this way. The moment the common man's putting his money in to do something which is against the interest of hedge funds, which allegedly have zero or little or no control over this process, the buy button shuts off everywhere. You can't fucking buy it because it's a fucking scam.
That's right. So many people were buying the stock. The price was going so high that they stopped people from buying it, which is illegal to stop the hedge funds from losing, which shows that the whole system is rigged, which is why Bitcoin and why blockchain is so important. That's why crypto is so important. It's why we talk about and teach crypto inside the real world all of the time. Crypto is the future for this reason, because it is transparent. But that's a very interesting thing they did. They rigged it. Not only do they rig it by short selling, not only do they rig it by getting all their capital and gathering huge amounts of capital together. Not only do they rig it by doing these things in the shadows, then when they start to lose, they openly rig it by turning off the game. Absolute rigging. And this all happened back in 2021, and it's happening again today.
I mean, it's almost, you never see this in any other realm of the matrix control, trying to control the world. You never see, for example, you know, a free and fair election happen, which are free and fair, and then when the candidate who's not winning, you know, is the candidate who shouldn't win is winning, suddenly they stop the counting for a few days. No counting for a few days till we work out what's going on. That would never happen in something like an election, obviously, ever. No. It would never happen, ever.
Because you're not living in a slave society with a boot on your neck.
Absolutely
where
not.
everything is a scam and you're going to stay poor forever and the system's going to implode. And when it blows up, guess what? They know it's going to blow up, which means they've already shorted all the stock, which means they get richer when it blows up and you can't pay your mortgage. You end up homeless and they get richer. Even if the whole stock market crashes, because they know it's going to happen, they still get rich and you still get the short end of the stick. Guys, look at this. The competition, we're going to be choosing a winner in the next few minutes. If you want to stand a chance of winning $10,000, once again, here's the rules. I'm giving away $10,000 for you to buy GME stock. Watch this show. You're already doing it. Quote the tweet and say diamond hands and sign up to the free newsletter on CobraTate.com. If it doesn't work, keep trying. We have a lot of people signing up. Sign up to the free newsletter. You must complete all three to qualify. We're going to explain now how we're about to choose our winner, and you have a chance of getting $10,000 into your account today. Also, there's a $1,000 for 30 people giveaway on... How's the fancy way of saying it again?
Pulte, I believe.
Pulte's Twitter account. He gives away a lot of money. He's one of the good guys who understands the internals of this system and how it's rigged. You've been living with a boot on your neck for too long, and this is a chance for you to fight back. One more time. I'm promising you, if you had a choice, if someone came to you and said, do you want to be more lucky? You said, lucky in what? Lucky in all things. I want to be lucky and blessed by God. I want to be one of his favorites. I want to be lucky with the women I talk to. I want to be lucky when I drive my car so nothing bad happens to me. I want to be lucky in business. I want to be lucky with my friendships. I want to be lucky with my health. I want to be lucky. This is your chance. God makes brave people lucky. Be part of the revolution. Get at least one GameStop stock. Have at least one. Be part of it. You're never going to sell it, so that you're always part of the resistance. Being part of the resistance is an extremely important spiritual move. So when you go to sleep each night, you know, even in the smallest possible way, you are doing damage to the system.
Are you guys there?
Did we lose him?
Famous.
Yeah, can you
That
hear
show
me?
is hype.
Yeah, it absolutely
We can't hear it though.
How about him not being able to say my name? It's fucking hilarious.
That is pretty
It's
funny.
not French. I love when you said that. It's
He's
not
struggling.
French.
No, it's not French. I think he, you know, it's classic, you know, when you say something is not something, then they hear it. So I think he actually thought that I meant that, but I'll fix it. He's already DMing me. I just sent him a DM. I said, it's pronounced Pole and then Teeee. So funny. By the way, somebody says the fact that Pulte rejected takes money and is helping out of his own pocket. Thank you. Somebody says that. And they try to say I don't care about people. All
Are you ready to stream it again?
For sure. Were you guys not able to hear it?
No, we couldn't hear it.
Cut out. Maybe we'll do 5-10 more minutes and then we'll huddle up.
Sounds good. Can you guys hear me right now? All right.
Lucky, but there is such a thing as being prepared. Luck and prepared are often the same thing. I want you guys to be prepared. So I want you to be as strong as possible physically and as strong as possible mentally. Here we have a pure luck random game. $10,000 is being given away to any of the people who followed those 3 rules. And if you're chosen as a winner and you're not on the email list, you haven't quote tweeted the tweet, you're not going to get the money. So make sure you followed all 3 of those rules. It's extremely important. I hope you've been preparing and watching emergency meetings for long enough and you understand what I've been teaching you. And if so, you should at least be physically capable. So the $10,000 are going to go to the first person. Get ready. Get ready. It's a race.
One of the first people.
One of the first people. We're going to choose from the first couple entries we get who gets $10,000 live on air. What you have to do to get $10,000 right now is the first person to tweet at my brother's handle 50 real push-ups saying GameStop at the top of each rep. Down, up, GameStop, down, up, GameStop, down, up, GameStop. Without breaks, without interruptions, without quitting. Real reps, no half-assed reps. Real reps with strong arms is going to win $10,000 right now. Go. And we're going to announce the winner in the next 10 minutes live in the stream. If you can't do 50 push-ups, it's your problem. You should have been training. If you can't do them properly and you do half reps because you're a weakling, it's your problem. You should have been training. If you could do them, but you don't get it fast enough, you don't understand rule one of HU, which is speed. You should know these things. You should be permanently prepared at all times. There's not a time in human history I couldn't drop and give you 50 push-ups since I was fucking 12. 12 years old, I'm going to give you 50 push-ups any time of the day. 365, Christmas morning, halfway through having sex with your mother, you name it. When your mom was in my house, I could have given you 50 push-ups. I'm built different, and you should be the same. 50 push-ups, GameStop at the top. Tristan's watching Twitter right now. We're going to choose a winner. Give it away $10,000. We hope you buy GameStop stock with it so you become 10,000 times more lucky than the other people who joined this revolution. And after that, we're going to go to the real world and give an unfair advantage demonstration to all of the students inside of our school and explain to them exactly how they can make as much money as possible off things like what are happening today. Please understand, you do not stand a chance as a lone wolf. You do not stand a chance by yourself. You're not only competing with people smarter than you, you're competing with people who are more connected than you, who are richer than you, who understand teamwork. They work together in huge groups to make sure that you get wrecked. The lone wolf always loses. You need to unify, which is why joining a school like ours is so important, because you're working with other people at the same level as you. If you don't have thousands of you working together, there's 200,000 people in our school. 200,000 people working together can do amazing things. You by yourself doesn't stand a chance. Doesn't matter how smart you are, you're not smarter than thousands and thousands of millionaires and billionaires. Doesn't matter how fast you are, you're not faster than the AI algorithms. You need to work together as a team. That's what we're going to talk about in our unfair advantage. But for now, we're going to be looking on the Twitter to see who can do the push-ups, who can get it filmed, who can get it as my brother. We're going to give $10,000 away. Now we're talking. We got some push-ups. Put the sound on. Let's hear it. Real reps. Yeah, real reps. Yeah. 50. You count them? Make sure you have the other things done. Don't forget, guys, the other rules of the competition. Here's the other rules. I'll put them on the screen.
That was 15.
That was 15. We said 50. 5-0. Get down. 35 push-ups owed. He missed the chance. Who's next? We need 50 push-ups. 5-0.
Right. Your Twitter handle is faraway780358. You just missed out. You just missed out on $10,000. You should have done the 50 push-ups. You should have done 50.
50. 5-0. Be heroes.
You were that close.
You need to be strong in this life. You can't go through life if you can't do 50 push-ups.
We may have a winner. Wait.
GameStop. He's just saying at the top, though. GameStop. Is he saying at the top?
Yeah.
GameStop.
He's doing it, bro. He's saying GameStop. I mean, he's saving time.
Knees are still off the ground? Let's see who else we get. Retweet 4 or 5 of them, and then we'll choose between the last 4 or 5. If you get retweeted, you're in the final. If you get retweeted, you're in the final.
All right. Goal is freedom. I've just retweeted you. You are one of our 3 finalists. I'm going to retweet 3 finalists. I'm going to write your names on paper, and I'm going to pull them out. The guy who did 15, you missed out. Wealth is Freedom, orange t-shirt, handsome dude with a mustache. You did 50 push-ups. You struggled a bit at the end, but it was good. It was good. GameStop at the top of everyone. You are one of our 3 finalists in the running to win $50,000.
Yeah, let's retweet 3, and then we'll choose the final. We'll choose the final one. In fact, we need to get all 3 of them somehow in a conversation. Make sure your DMs are open, guys. Make sure your DMs are open. Because I have another idea. To keep the game show running, to keep it fun. So we have to find a way to talk to all 3 of them in a group chat, T. So DM him. Guys, make sure your DMs are on, because Tristan's going to be DMing you now, and you better reply fast. We like speed. If you're not quick, doesn't count. Now he's counting.
Yeah, he's counting. I can't hear him say GameStop.
You got to say GameStop at the top. See what this guy's got.
GameStop.
Those are good push-ups.
GameStop. Fuck the hedgies. The hedgies.
Yeah, technically a violation of the rules, but I like you.
GameStop.
You're the running.
GameStop.
Nice.
GameStop.
I'm still watching. Let me
count them. You count them out.
Yeah.
And then we got to get them all to DM chat. We're going to have the final breakdown to choose who wins. Because I've got an idea how to choose between the 3.
You know what? I may have to just give it the best push-ups. I don't know. I'm going to retweet 3.
Those are good push-ups. Is he saying GameStop?
GameStop.
Come on, 50 push-ups! You should be stronger!
GameStop.
Those are real push-ups. He's in? Retweet him?
He's in.
All right, retweet. One more, guys!
So, Mr. Big Boss at 28101K528, you, my friend, are in the final.
One more is going to be in the final. Then I'm going to give you the ultimate conundrum to choose.
You know, Ronald Ryder 8. Sorry, bro. As a young man, those push-ups aren't cutting it. Sorry. They're just not. If you saw the quality of the push-ups on the other entries, you're bouncing up and down after you get to about 15, 20. Those are half push-ups. Sorry. Ronald Ryder 8, this is a lesson. You look like a very young man. I want you to keep training. I want you to keep being strong, but you can't quite do 50 push-ups, not properly.
And for any of you guys, quickly, while Tristan looks for people to choose, for any of you guys who want to understand what I was saying earlier about the fact when everything blows up and you get wrecked and your life is over, they're going to get rich, it's because they know it's coming, so they can short all the stock, because 1, they know it's coming, and 2, they have money. You can't short stocks, you don't have money. And in case you're wondering if they really know it's all going to blow up or not, watch this.
Some indicators of financial stress have risen. At the same time, the valuations of some financial assets appear to have become stretched. This could increase the risk of a sharp correction that could generate system-wide stress. The recent rise in the use of leverage in non-bank financial institutions could amplify the effects of such a correction.
Let's give the others $2,000 each. Let's be fair. Oh, Tristan's trying to be nice.
I want to be nice, yeah.
So here you go. The system is fucked. They know it's fucked. You're about to get fucked. They're going to get rich. That's the way it's always been.
Lots of entries coming in now, but the first rule of Hustlers University, our money-making principle, is speed. Speed. About loads of entries come in. I picked 3 from about 9. Some were not good enough. Some of the push-ups were low quality. But I've retweeted 3 of you. If you missed it, that's it. Too slow, skill issue, my apologies. 3 of you have been retweeted, and 1 of you is winning $10,000. So what's the way, Andrew? Random piece of paper, write down their names?
We have to give them a choice. We have to get them all in a chat. Message them all, or get one of our staff to message them all. And I want them to choose if they want $5,000 each or a name drawn from a hat for one person to get 10 grand.
You know what? That's fair. All 3 of you guys, I'm going to DM all of you, and you tell me, because I know you're watching this. I'm going to DM all of you. You tell us if you want a $10,000 each, a $10,000 win for one person, or $5,000 each.
And whichever you choose, 2 out of 3, is the one we're going to go for. You can all get $5,000 guaranteed right now, or you can take the risk and one of you gets 10.
I followed you all, so DM me immediately.
You have 30 seconds to DM him, or we're going to choose someone else because we like speed. Rule 1 of H2 is speed. DM my brother instantly with your answer right now. Otherwise, we're going to find somebody else. You're going to be replaced by some other person who's done their push-ups. So we'll wait for Tristan to check his DMs.
It's like I lost the third
GameStop.
guy.
GameStop. GameStop.
I've lost the third guy. How do you see when people have tweeted things at you? Where's the third guy? How do you see when people tweet?
I'm gonna.
Oh, I got it.
I'm gonna play this video one more time so you guys understand how fucked you all are. Guys, please listen. This is the person who's in charge of the banks. The guy who's in charge of your money. Yeah, listen to this.
Some indicators of financial stress have risen. At the same time, the valuations of some financial assets appear to have become stretched. This could increase the risk of a sharp correction that could generate system-wide stress. The recent rise in the use of leverage in non-bank financial institutions could amplify the effects of such a correction.
And you're all winners because you all did 50 push-ups. Well, you should have, which is good. You should do 50 push-ups more often. It shouldn't even be difficult for you. Do we have any answers so far in our messages? What are people saying so far? Is it $5,000 each or is it $10,000?
We're about to find out.
We might have to give more money away. I like giving money away.
Same.
It's fun.
Give me 2 minutes. Let's wait for the DMs. You continue talking, Andrew. Let me just find something.
Right, guys. After this show, when this show ends, we're going to do an unfair advantage. Is what we call our stream exclusively to the real world students. It'll be a stream similar to this inside of the real world platform, where we're going to tell you all the things we don't say to the public about how you can make money on things like GameStop hype, how the market works, how you can be involved and try and combat against the hedge funds, how you can make money as a retail investor. If you're serious about making money, there's going to be another stream free for all students of the real world inside of the platform. We have our own platform. It's completely not owned by anything Matrix. You can see absolutely everything inside of it, and you're going to be able to join and learn. The unfair advantage is where we go through all of the subjects we discussed on the emergency meeting and talk about how you can use them exclusively to make money. Every subject we discuss on any emergency meeting ever, we do an unfair advantage afterwards and discuss how that can be used to Aikido cash from the sky directly into your bank account. This is going to be a fantastic episode and a perfect example of how you can make money as a retail investor, as a layman, as a normal person against the matrix and against the conglomerates, which are designed specifically and operating in a way where you don't stand a chance against them without inside information. That's what unfair advantage is all about. So what is it going to be, Tristan?
Good. Finding out now. So Afro Boy, make sure you DM me. I can't quite find your message, but here we go. 5K each from one of the guys.
So we've got one vote for 5K each.
Another one for 5K each.
Then it's done. It's 2 out of 3.
5K each.
It's 2 out of 3. The 3 men who got retweeted by Tristan, you're all getting $5,000. Let's play a song. It's a happy time. We just give $15,000 away. $5,000 each. We'll handle it all afterwards. They can all retweet it. Cool. Guys, after you get your $5,000, make sure you tweet at us so we can retweet it and show everyone we gave you the money.
Oh, perfect.
Play that song. We just gave $5,000 each away. It's happy time. What's that song?
I know what song it is. It's a good push-up song.
Ah, the push-up song. Maybe you'll be able to do 50 push-ups faster if you listen to this song more often.
Right, so our winners are Afro Boy, Big Boss, and Goal is Freedom. $5,000. I hope you've got crypto. I'm sending it to you immediately.
And guys, if you just watch this stream, you can win the competitions. There'll be more competitions coming up. Prepare yourself. Get good at push-ups. Be lucky. You're never going to win a competition if you're not lucky. You're going to be lucky if you own one piece of GameStop and you have 1775 coffees, so you don't drink coffee that makes you gay, and you have your free stickers. Sign up to the newsletter at CobraTake.com so I can let you know the next competition is going on so you can make some money. These are free, basically free actions you can take. Join the real world right now. We're about to go live to the real world and explain how they can make money despite the market being manipulated and corrupt. This is your chance to fight back against the system.
Follow me on X and you will see my winners. You will see all the winners announce that I have, in fact, given them the money. I'm a man of my word. Within about 30, 40, 50 minutes, they're going to start posting that they got the money. And I'm going to repost it to make sure that you all know that the Tate brothers are fucking legit, because we are fucking legit.
Built different. Right, guys, we're about to go live to our unfair advantage. You can see us inside of the real world. You can sign up. All the information is coming next in the next slide. Sign up, see us inside of the real world, make some money today. And remember, this is a spiritual war. They want you sad. They want you poor. They want you depressed. They want you broke. They want you afraid. They want you living in cowardice, scared in your basement with food you can't afford. Out there in the supermarkets, afraid to walk into a supermarket and see the price of a piece of salmon because you'll piss your little panties. That's what they want. They don't want you happy and smiling and memeing. They don't want you teaming up together. They don't want you working with us or anyone else who exposes the corruption of these systems. They don't want you to stand up unafraid and say, I'll do whatever it takes to be lucky and to be favored by God. They don't fear you when you're sad. They fear you when you're happy. And if you do the right things and you take the right action for once in your life, we can win. If you're inside of the real world, you can prepare for an announcement.
All right, I think they swapped over there.
Wow, his energy's on another level.
Think about
Yeah,
it.
no doubt.
It's pretty high, pretty intense.
I mean, it makes you really try to look at your own energy, in my opinion. Where did PP go?
Actually, I don't know. He was here a second ago. I don't know if he had the spaces have been a little bit glitchy today. There's been a lot of folks saying that there's been some issues. Yeah, that's really high energy.
So what does everyone think?
Momentum.
I'm geeked. I mean, if you told me yesterday that this was going to be happening today, I mean, I don't know what I would have said, but
It all just went down today. It just all went
yeah,
down
it's
on
huge.
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really, really good week, and the start of clearly more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane. I mean, his tweets going back and forth and then him direct registering and everything. Nuts.
Yeah, that's dope.
Don't tell me I was the only one who got their 50 in.
I tried, Rock. I tried. I got to I forget the number. Mrs. ABC was recording, but yeah, I just didn't get her done. I'm an old.
I could count my push-ups on one finger, so I didn't have a hard time.
Yeah, Andrew Tate's energy is definitely something to behold. He's like a tornado, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I think it's important to know that the further the reach is, and the more new people hear about this, because again, this is not an isolated thing, but I don't know what the right word for it would be, niche, or just we're kind of in our own little corner of the internet. But if this starts breaking out into the broader thing again, and of course there's going to be an enormous coordinated effort to make sure that it doesn't become so mainstream. With the level of education people have now compared to 3.5 years ago, it can be quite intense.
I liked what he said too about you can't do this alone. And I think that if there's anything that we've seen through these last few years, it's taken absolutely all of us. And then we've had our shepherds as well. Like Pulte has done a great job of shepherding the cause and keeping the train going as well. But everybody's contributed in their own ways. And when one of us falls down, another one stands up. And as somebody said before, nothing stops this train. So this, in my opinion, is an evolution of that. And Tate's a guy you definitely want on your side, or at bare minimum, you don't want to be his enemy. I know that.
Yeah, he absolutely has. The folks listening to him, I would imagine there's some that are not, your typical of the last 3-year GameStop people, and finding new people to become, a conduit is just massive, right?
Huge. I mean, I'm up 17,000 followers since he retweeted me this morning. I mean, that's 17,000 new people introduced to GameStop, Bed Bath and Beyond.
It's a good strong number,
etc.
Yeah,
see, this is what people don't understand about the vision. This is what people don't understand about the helicopters. This is what people don't understand about the the rallies, the in-person rallies. This requires vision. And you don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how things are going to happen. You know, I'm not God. There's only one God. I serve at the pleasure of God. You know, we could be gone tomorrow, but it's like I didn't know when I woke up this morning that Tate would start tweeting about. I forget what he was tweeting, and then I reply to him, and the next thing you know, he's replying to me, and the next thing you know, it says Andrew Tate followed you. Next thing you know, we're DMing. Next thing you know, we're doing this. Next thing you know, we're doing a live stream. I mean, it's just insane.
It's a domino effect, that butterfly effect, baby.
All in one day. Wait till tomorrow, right? And then the day after that, and the day after that.
I meant it when I said last night, hey, sleep, nice knowing you.
It's really crazy to watch it unfold. It truly does feel like we have so much momentum going on right now, and we're just going to keep it moving forward. Thanks for having this space, Famous. Thanks for playing that audio. But yeah, let's keep going. And I see you down there, Chad. Shout out, Chad, man. Much love, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Can I say something?
ABC.
Yeah, I just want to say you're exactly right, Bill. The energy is incredible. I feel it's building momentum. Where attention goes, energy flows, and we all know that emotion creates motion, man.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, it's. I mean, my adrenaline's on another level right now. I like want to kill something figuratively. Figuratively.
Find the closest thing and kill it, figuratively. Man, I'm like vibrating out of my skin right now. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, so I've got that little bit of psychosis that comes with that. I'm sure everybody here can relate. But aside from that, the vibes are high right now.
All right, who wants to come up here and start pumping things up?
We need the song, man.
Yeah, I can.
I just want to say, let's fucking go. Love you guys. Stay united, man. Together we will win.
What's the stock doing today?
It just crossed 32 a minute ago, and now we're down to 3160 or 3155. Not
I'm asking
3160.
Modern News to join. He's loud. He'll be loud.
There we go.
After Tate, we need
yeah.
energy.
You want some energy? I got you, Bill. You know that from day one. What's up, guys?
Tate's a hard act to follow, you know.
Huge day, all right? GameStop's running. Andrew Tate and Bill Pulte are getting things kicked off, helping people. Right now, I'm at trying to pay my water bill because the system's down. But I did one GameStop. I'm going to a whole bunch in my city, and I'm buying everybody lunch. I am sharing the love because they have shared love with us through their great work at that company. So I'm being a little philanthropist myself in my small way. I'm jacked. Let's go.
Fuck yeah, Mike. Adrenaline is pumping. Someone said this earlier, and it's such a good point, but like, don't mess with the gamers. Like, we started 3 years ago. We're not going to stop. And here we are still holding, and it's remarkable. Not only are we fucking holding onto dear life like we're gamers, but we can solve some fucking puzzles at the same time, and we're really fucking smart. So here we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
But what a time to be alive!
Say it again.
Hell yeah.
What a time! Fuck! It's a jack!
This is it.
Hey, Meeks, what did you think
Solo
of Tate saying that he was going to DRS?
I am still, I'm really freaking, I'm soaking over here. It just means a lot. And you can tell that he knew what the fuck he was talking about. He's been lurking in the background. It's not like he was just doing this for hype. Like, I think it was great timing, but he knew he knew his rundown.
Who bought the 2025 options when they were cheap as fuck? No way.
I know a couple people that did. I don't have any, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness.
There's some people out there that are really happy with their options today, as they should be.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is amazing. You know, I've been wearing my full GameStop sweatsuit, and people have been asking actually, what are you wearing that? What's going on today? And my helmet. And I told them, Roaring Kitty is back. Have you guys seen Dumb Money? And they're like, yeah. The main character in that, he's back. GameStop is making a return. So people got to know.
He never fucking left.
Damn straight.
This feels like the beginning of the next chapter. So much has happened in the last 24 hours. My nerves can't even take it, you guys.
3205 it just hit.
I agree.
Let's
I'm
Let's
go.
go. It's time.
This is like a
Hour,
different.
hour.
Like I said before, I was like, this is a different feeling. This is like even before this, even the first rip. This is a different feeling, and the way that everything has caught traction just in the morning, the first 30 minutes of the market, even not before the 30 minutes of the market, last night shit was catching traction. So just imagine, bro. Just imagine. We're barely touching peak. You know, we're barely touching. The energy level is so fucking high right now. It's beyond us, and this is just the first
Absolutely.
step.
And most people are at work right now. Most people are just now getting wind of this. Like, wait, who, what? Like, remind me of what was going on with that again? Like, everybody's getting the refresher course right now, and they about to find out.
They fucked around. They're about to find out now.
Pulte, what's that thing you like to say? Momentum.
Momentum, momentum, momentum.
I'm excited to see the rest of the week. The energy, like everyone's saying, is very, very different. Everyone is equipped with a lot more knowledge than they were 3.5 years ago as well. So, you know, it's good times.
I mean, what was going on with computer share today?
Some people were saying that they couldn't log in and they were having a hard time getting in, but other people said that they were
but
okay.
computer share even put out a statement saying that was true.
It was
I didn't
really
check.
slow. I was able to get in, but it was really, really, really slow. It took me like 30 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
No, I just really want to say thank you for the space and what you've been doing for all retail holders, not just individual stocks, so just all retail holders. It takes a lot of courage to step out there and do the things that you're doing. And this is recorded, and this was a powerful space, and I want people to go back and listen to some of the words that was said. And there were some things covered today that go beyond just what we're involved here, and I just hope everybody starts seeing the bigger picture. But Bill, I really respect you for getting in the trenches and fighting and not letting anybody silence a voice or hold anybody back, or this is what it's about: coming together and figuring it all out, and we're figuring it out.
Yeah, and you see the market maker Doug Saifu? He's like freaking out in his Twitter replies, like trying to make fun of me and stuff. It's like, have at it, buddy, but you're not going to stop us.
Grab some at straws. It's sad to see, honestly.
The guy tried to say he was enjoying a tossed salad with chicken this morning. I was like, "How's your tossed salad?"
That's fucking disgusting.
He'll be getting a lot more
It's
of
fucking
that.
disgusting. You couldn't pay me to want to see that guy naked.
Oh no, please. Just go ahead and take my eyes.
I forgot to say what's up to everybody. What's up, Jake? What's up, Pulte? What's up, Famous? What's up, everybody up here? ABC Bread.
What is up?
Hey, man.
Modern.
Let's not forget the moment when we heard. I remember how crazy it was when we finally heard one of those news reporters saying naked shorts on live TV, and now we have people like Vivek and Andrew Tate, and the level of attention and the evolution of this movement is unprecedented. And like, I think it should all go to show that we are headed in the right direction. It's just like, it's really heartwarming to see the validating actions around it all.
Naked shorts, yeah.
I remember exactly where I was when she said that.
No doubt, no doubt. Well said. Well said. Oh, PP, here you are. You're back.
Yeah, let's get PP up here. PP, turn up the energy and let's have you run this thing.
Let's go.
I think it's safe to say everybody call your mothers.
PP, that shit was insane. Did you watch that stream? I mean, his energy is on another level.
Yeah, that guy is kind of crazy for sure.
Crazy
shit.
in a good way though, with the energy as it relates to the energy. I mean, it's just it's otherworldly. I mean, you should have heard me. I was like yelling in my office.
Yeah, well, look at fucking GameStop today. Like, this is quite literally happening. Like, Ryan Cohen has had a plan the entire fucking time. It just solidifies the fact that what we've been discussing for over 3 years is finally coming to fruition here. So I know there's a lot of people out there like myself who rode this shit pre-fucking squeeze. I got in at $80 back in 2021. Still fucking here today, man. So I'm fucking excited, man. You know, I'm excited to see where the fuck the price ends by Friday. And look at fucking DFV as well. He's just fucking on all cylinders right now too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's kind of happening at the same time now, right? It's like that example of slowly and then all at once. Seeing so much of it go on. I think it's worth noting that, RC had dragged himself into a class action over one moon emoji tweet. And the same week that he has his deadline to toss it before the class is certified, we see DFV start to, tweet like every 30 minutes now. So whether it's an indicator of anything having happened in that case or not, who knows? But it's cool to see that all of this is happening at the same time. It's just wild. There he is.
Pulte, what do you think's fucking happening with GameStop right now, man? Like, what do you think this is? Because this can't just be like retail, like essentially, obviously we know that retail doesn't typically move the stock. A lot of this is like probably institutions probably getting in. What's your personal thought? Because a rip from $17 fucking dollars to nearly $38 at the top today. What are your thoughts on that, Pulte?
I think something big is going on behind the scenes. I don't think it's a buyback. I don't think it's Cohen. I think it's some other kind of things going on. I mean, you saw last week what was going on with the volume last week. It just didn't make any sense. If you look at the numbers, it just doesn't add up. Just stuff does not add up. I want to look at what the exposure is in terms of how much the shorts have to cover. Does anybody know what percent of the float as of like this hour is currently shorted?
I believe it was 26% last time I checked, which was a day or two ago. If I'm not mistaken on that number, I think it's 26.
Let's go.
That's official reported, though. We know that they hide their shit in swaps. We know that they use crypto as collateral. We've got tons of research on crypto being used to facilitate locates. Like, we know this thing shorted to hell and back multiple times over. Once one of these guys goes down, it's going to cause a domino effect. And I believe that we're going to see some fireworks here soon.
I mean, I'll just tell you too. Like, I'm talking like as I put you on mute with some pretty powerful people, like Andrew Tate level, about the Tate stream. So it's like it's getting. I'm talking like another huge figure, huge, huge. So it's just off the chain right now. The energy, the spring is just off the energy. It's like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it's like every 4 or 5 or 6 years, there's that spring, and that spring is just like the energy is fucking nuts. It reminds me of like 2019 springtime. And then I birthed Twitter philanthropy over the summer. It was like this crazy, crazy energy. And that's what it just feels like right now.
Yeah, things are definitely happening. And it's building to something for sure.
That's also when you and Trump gave away the car to the veteran too. Is that right? Is that around the same time?
Think about it though. Like recently, I've talked to, I mean, out of the people I can say, talked to. I got to think about it. So recently talked to Ryan Cohen, Trump, Andrew Tate. Vivek came to our event. I mean, look at all of these people that we're able to talk to about this. I mean, these are all highly influential people.
Yeah, and in short time, right? Like in super short order to see how much attention this is getting, and the possibility of being able to share the message to so many new potential people is just it's exciting. Like you said, it's energy, right? The coiling of the spring, and you get this push, and when it comes, you can't let it pass. More. PP, can you take over as co-host for me here? I'm gonna have to go and get my youngest from daycare if you don't mind. Sorry to be a old man loser, but I'll be listening. I just don't want to be responsible here.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Appreciate having you on, man. We got Brad up here. Brad, go ahead. I'm driving, so if I go like robotic and shit, just bear with me. But Brad, let's hear it, man.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Love you, Brad.
I love you all. Meeks, thanks for just taking care of me and my wife during the event. You're awesome. You just hung out with
I
us.
can't hear you, Brad. I don't know if others can.
Yeah, I can't hear him either. Can anybody hear Brad? Brad.
I can kind of hear him.
I could at the beginning, but not anymore. Brad, are you there?
Can anybody hear me now?
Brad.
Yeah.
Hello? You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I just want to say I love you all. The event was awesome. The show was awesome. Let's see if we can keep that unity from the event. It was just such a great experience. And then forget all the drama. Everybody just spread the word. Let's see if we can get Rogan on this sometime, like get these bigger names, get Timcast talking about it. Whoever, the more the better, regardless of politics, regardless of any of that. Let's get everybody talking about this. Everybody needs to unite against the hedge funds. Agree to disagree with people on whatever you want, but there's one thing that we all have in common is that we are all against corruption. So let's fucking go. You guys are awesome, beautiful people. Love you all.
Bro, this next event's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Absolutely.
How
I
about
think
me
we're all
coming if he's
lucky we
back in the
signed up.
States? Yeah, I think you should be lucky you signed up. Kai's, you better behave yourself or I'm going to Kim Jong-un your ass, Kai's Jong-un.
Is Kai's in here?
I don't know. I don't even know if Kai's knows if he's in here. He's probably blown off some rockets somewhere or something. All right, I'm going to drop him down. Oh, yeah, I just did. All right, I got to take a phone call real quick. Can somebody else kind of run with this thing, either Jake or PP or Meeks?
Thank you, Pulte, for everything you did today. We're really proud of you.
Thank you,
You
Yes,
Bill.
spoke
sir.
really
Appreciate
well.
you both.
You made us look good.
Let me pull up a couple people because I'm about to get to a light.
Sounds good. I think he was impressed with the interview. I think Tate was. I think he's like, okay, this guy's real,
You know what you're talking about. You make that very obvious the moment you open your mouth.
Thank you.
We love you, bro.
Yes, thank you. Awesome space today.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Well done, man.
Yeah, Pulte. Thanks for clarifying that you're not French also, eh? That's good to know now.
Oh, no croissant.
Yeah. Those fucking Canadians too.
Yo, Jake, what do you think about that 66% capital gains tax?
Oh man, just in time, right? That's how I knew Moas was coming, because the government's got to get theirs. So that was the leading indicator.
They had to get their hands on your money, Jake.
Nuts.
Yeah,
That
that's
means you
why I want to. I go to America.
Yes, we'll take you. Greg dropped down. I was going to thank him for taking good care of me and my sister-in-law. They were so great to us in Atlanta. They took us places that saved us Uber rides. We got to spend the day with them at the aquarium. Good people all around. And when I talked to him at the house, he said he was too embarrassed to come up and speak. And I'm so glad that he started speaking now, because he's just such a good guy.
PP, are you able to get a couple people up here? Because I gotta get in the car and get going to daycare.
I think that the host has to pick the co-hosts.
I think he said he's about to start pulling people up when he gets to this light or something.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna drop down just so you guys, like PP, just just to leave space for other speakers,
Yeah.
and let's
If
keep the
Pulte can
conversation
hear,
going.
I mean, I can co-host if he needs a co.
Good to see you, Jake.
Good to see you again, Jake.
Bye.
Bye, Jake.
We got a hand up for Mr. Spurious Spelunker, everyone. What's up, Spurious?
Hey, thanks. I'm in a few private chats and I see people talking back and forth about things they may agree or not agree on with Andrew Tate, and I think it's really important. A group this big, so decentralized. We've got people from all over the place in the world. I met some people who came from other countries, other continents, to the Pulte event, and that's just freaking awesome. So, obviously we're all different people, and that's great and fine. In a situation like this where we're fighting the system because it's broken, we're fighting these monolithic entities which have been just oppressing everyone, all citizens for fucking hundreds of years, thousands of years, really. That's who we're fighting, and we have that common ground between each other. And I'm not saying we have to like agree on everything, but because we're fighting such a big fight against such big enemies, I think it's important to try to find common ground and focus on that, because our goal is the same, our enemy is the same, and that's what brings us together. And this is very, very important. The cause that we've chosen, these hills that I don't think we're going to die on them, but these hills that we've chosen to conquer, they need us together to make it. We need to gather what's in common between us to get that goal. And it's so important. It's such a righteous goal, really. We just want fucking justice. We just want what we should have been able to earn through markets in the fucking first place, instead of it being a fucking global scam, like is what it really is. Ponzi shit. So yeah, like I don't agree with him on specific things, and that's okay. We're fighting the same big enemies. Fuck Goliath, kill him.
Yeah, and when like the thing is too, like how many times have we seen the proverbial Matrix like lash out and attack people? I mean, he's a very, very dangerous person to the establishment. And if all you know about Tate is from what you have read in the headlines, then you probably don't really know much about him. And yeah, he's a very volatile dude, and like maybe his approach isn't for everyone, and I understand that, but he's absolutely right, in my opinion, that this is a spiritual war, and that this is bigger than us, and that this is our chance as well. And he's also very, very right that we absolutely cannot do it alone. I mean, we've seen that over the last few years. We need allies, and from where I sit, people like Bill Pulte, people like Andrew Tate, others that are going to join the fight, we need that. We want that, and we should welcome them with open arms. We should welcome anybody with open arms. We have more in common with people at the end of the day than not. And what they don't want is us sitting in a room together, sitting in places like this, uh, and getting to the nitty gritty and getting down to it and having logical conversations where we realize, oh, we actually do want the exact same thing, and we're not so different after all. That's what scares them. So unity, I'll take it wherever I can get it.
Amen.
Yeah,
This whole
amen.
journey opened my eyes to how obviously I read the news and how I interpret like world events. And if it weren't for GameStop and everything going on, I probably would have been one of those close-minded people. And actually listening to Tate, I mean, he knows what he's talking about. The scale of this is huge, and it's like multidimensional, and having pieces all over the board just makes us stronger. So if anything, it's a privilege to have as many diverse people around as possible. Scoop them like a butterfly net.
When they lie about everything, why would we trust anything they say? When we've been lied to via the media for so long, whether it be articles about Bed Bath or articles about GameStop, when you stop and ask yourself, what else do they do this with? And then you actually take your time to do your own due diligence, your own research, you find that the answer is literally everything. It's
literally
crafted.
Everything.
Yeah, they just lie to you about everything. Down is up is down. I mean, they feed you poison, they keep you broke, they keep you stupid. I mean, it's true. Like, we're slaves with Netflix, and this is our chance out of the system.
Yep. If anyone's fighting against anything that's injustice, whether you're a vegan or whatever it is, like it all boils down to the same fight that we're fighting. So, and it's cool to see people kind of opening up their eyes to see that we're all in this together. It's bottom versus up, and so it's really cool to have that spectrum of people on their way up, heading down to us and helping us out.
And don't forget, when these billionaires start crying on TV, this is money they stole from us. Like, period. This is money they've stolen from Main Street. Like, this is trillions of dollars that we're talking about in naked short selling. We found billions and billions of dollars in fraud that has been published online and sent around, like through just Bed Bath. Like, how many other companies have they done this for? Like, all these crypto stocks, all these tokenized shares. They've bought stocks, they fed you bullshit, and now the rooster's coming home.
But I thought they gave us a stimulus check. I thought everything was okay because we all got $1,500 and we could turn our eye, turn our
Yeah, that's like what,
other
3
way.
grocery trips for a family these days?
There's something about people are still hedging over the $1,500, bro. It's 3 years from that.
I put that all into GameStop.
Immediately.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Abe?
How you doing, man?
Yo, not
Hey.
dude. I was told, look, I feel energy like I have not felt in this movement in years, man. Like I was telling a friend like just this afternoon, I was like recapping things because he was like, hey, what the hell's going on? That stock you're always talking about. I was like, bro, this shit is wild. And I was realizing like each and every one of you, all of us, we've been through so much gaslighting, so much bullshit, so much like just so much. And I was talking about you guys. I was like referencing posts and things, and I was talking about you guys like yeah, like we were like we are like lock arm, like we know each other. I was like, you got to jump on the PP show, which by the way, that shit's gonna be fire tonight. I cannot wait. PP, I cannot fucking wait. But like, I was like, you got to jump on the PP show. You got to look at like, look at this dude famous. Definitely look at Pulte. Look at Meeks. Look at all this. I was like going through these people, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm talking about you guys like we see each other every day. And the reality of it is, I don't think that there's been a fight in my life. I mean, I feel like I feel like it's kind of my personality. I'm a fighter, but like I don't feel like there's a fight in my life that's been more important than this. And you guys are the people right there next to me. And the energy is out of this world. And I hope every one of you get rich because I know that you will use every resource you have to effectuate positive change, to change this world for the better. Like every one of you. And I love that. I am pumped, like out of my mind pumped for this. So love you guys, and I hope that everybody makes it.
God bless. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Likewise, I hope everyone does very well, very, very well, to where they can help them, not even just them, the family and the people next to them. This is beyond us. As I say it every single time. This is definitely beyond us. This is more than you can even fathom.
Absolutely, man. And you know what? This is a chance for justice, like we've been saying, because, not only when Tate was describing, how short sellers do literally nothing for the world and they get money out of thin air, but the companies, not just GameStop, but like actually helpful companies like biotech, cancer research. There's been a cure, for cancer out there for a while. It's been suppressed multiple times, and every time a cancer company gets there, they short the stock. They don't want, a cure to come out because that's their bottom line in hospitals and, hedge funds that own those hospitals. And I quite frankly blame, my parents that had cancer. They couldn't get proper treatment. I blame those short sellers. I do. There could have been companies that saved people 20 years ago, but yet they want profit. They want to just take people out just to make a dollar, not add value to the world. And now we can finally get justice through the stock that started everything. And I couldn't be more fucking excited, guys. Justice is coming.
It's inevitable, and the way this is happening makes it make sense. We're seeing ourselves just head there. It's going to happen regardless. I'm really excited. And just so I never talked about this story, but I worked at a startup pharmaceutical in the middle of all of this, and I literally watched an advisor walk his way in, shit on shit, and then quit. It was the craziest thing. And it was like a startup pharmaceutical company for mRNA technology that was they had their hands on leaked documents from Pfizer, and the engineer that started this company decided to create a machine that would help with the issues that they saw that Pfizer wasn't really, uh, 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 broadcasting. And they shit on him, and they're holding on to dear life. And it's just another reason why I hold strong, and I think this is worth dedicating my life to. So I'm very excited that we're still here and we're going stronger.
I think that's what's made a lot
Oh,
of us
hell yeah.
strong is we've had to like be up against stuff in the past, so we're all like stronger because of it.
100%.
Even through all the friction that we've had this whole time, the way everyone's stuck together, whether it's fights here, fights there, whatever, but the way everybody's backed each other up, cleared everything up to make sure that we're all on the same page from all different backgrounds, and we're still here together and able to communicate in the good times and the bad times is awesome.
Hey guys, I have a lot of people that are requesting to come up. I'm gonna let some up. I'm just gonna say I don't know some of these people. I'm gonna give them a chance to speak, and we'll just kind of see where it goes. But we just ask that everybody would be respectful that I bring up. Thank you.
I'll
Thank you,
step
Tandy.
down.
Thank you, ABC. Love you, brother.
XDX, you got a hand? What's up, brother?
Hey guys, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, man, we got you loud and clear.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. Been a while since I've been on a space call, but cool to be back up. Interesting day. One of the favorite things that I always liked coming from Pulte was the empowerment versus force. And I don't know if anybody's heard of this before, but it's kind of a scale of felt emotion paired to a frequency. And it comes from a book by a guy named David R. Hawkins. And today would probably be a good day to look up this idea of power or empowerment versus force as it relates to your life and as it relates potentially to a leadership position that you might hold or be willing to move into or be kind of on the cusp of moving into. It's also a good chart to follow when it comes to noticing the techniques that different communications will follow online. So we're getting pretty charged up from speaking with the Tate brothers. And if you want to look up this chart of power and force, you'll find that courage is the middle. So courage is the transitional state or the binding state that kind of unites power and force. And courage is the place where you enter and are the most flexible. Courage is a nice reset place, and courage is a place where we can unite, and we find ourselves uniting at a place of courage, maybe coming from different places. Beneath courage, you'll find pride, anger, desire, fear, and it gets lower and it goes all the way down to shame. And I think that's an indication if you see people using shame to direct behavior, you're really in the force side. So that's where you're being forced, you're kind of being held. If you feel shame, if you feel guilt associated with the shame, if you're moving into not caring or apathy, if you're feeling grief, if you're feeling fear, these things are all a little bit better. That's climbing out of shame. Anger is pretty close to courage. Pride is between anger and courage. So if you're feeling a little bit of anger, you're close to courage. I think that's where a lot of our community is right now. We're in the desire, anger phase, moving into courage. Eventually, we'll move into our own empowerment where we use our courage to become neutral. We become kind of like water, like a neutral state. And then we'll find willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, enlightenment as you climb up. And that might seem inaccessible from a desire or anger state, but there are other states. And we might be at an opportunity now where we're moving into this as a group. We have to kind of remember that the technique to empowerment is to continually enter at courage. So thank you for listening.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that book, Power versus Force. Pulte recommended it a while back, as you said. If you guys haven't read that book, it'll change your life. I firmly believe that. It's a little bit dense, but if you can take the time to get through it, it'll absolutely change your life. It's Power versus Force, and you can Google Power versus Force archive, and you can find a PDF of it for free. That's how I read it the first time. Then I bought a physical copy, but I absolutely agree, and it's an epic book. We got some more hands here. I'm not sure who was next. Tindy, do you know?
I think we'll just go with the X. I'm not sure. We're just going to
Sounds
call
good.
out people.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, thank you, Tindy, for bringing me up. Anyway, I just came to say thank you, Pulte, for being with us. Thick and thin, that's pretty much it. And thank you, Tindy, for letting me give Pulte his flowers. That's pretty much it. But I'm so excited about the short squeeze. I just wish I haven't sold 40 of my calls, but it is what it is. But I'm here for the ride now. That's all. Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks for coming up. Okay, we'll go with divisive.
Hey, thank you so much, Tendy. I really appreciated the conversation that Pulte had with Tate today. It was amazing. You know, I have a lot of energy, so I'm actually toning it down. I know Pulte said he wanted some energy on this panel, but I've been going wild since last night.
Bring it, dude.
Dude, you have no idea. I was wearing my Russian beanie and my shades and dipping my tenders in my champagne last night because I knew what was going to happen when I woke up this morning. I knew what it was going to be like when the markets open, and I just been waiting for this. I'm someone who's been in this game for a long time. I wouldn't even be on this platform if Elon Musk didn't buy it. And this is very different than what happened in 2021. Our society is different. No one trusts the election system. No one trusts the stock market. No one trusts any of the media anymore. And now we have a platform like X where we can organize in a way that we couldn't on Reddit when they were shutting down any mention of GME and some of the biggest GME subreddits on the platform. This is different. And that's why my energy level is so high, because I understand that these corrupt institutions are at the end of their life cycle. They are like cornered animals, and they are dying. And they are dying because people on this platform are ready for some accountability. We're ready to hold these criminals, these leeches, these vampires on society accountable for all the damage they've done over the past few decades. And I can't wait to see what Kitty's going to bring to the platform. I hope he puts some live streams on here. And I know it's going to be an exciting year. So buckle up to the moon, my people. I like the stock.
Yes.
Oh, hell
Love
yeah,
it.
Let's go. All right, we got Galavis and then Activist J.
Good morning, fam. Hello,
Hello.
Pulte. Thanks again for everything you do. I hope I can make it to the event in December. The most powerful force in the universe is God. The second most powerful force in the universe is people standing up in the name of God. And here we are, standing up to tyranny. We're in a point where the unprecedented looting that is happening in this country in the name of war, it's destroying, the families, it's destroying the middle class. And we got to stop this nonsense. We have the tools nowadays where we can make a revolution. We have the blockchain. We all have to get familiarized and educated with the blockchain. The government cannot halt the blockchain, and we have to stand up. We have to keep this force and stand up for what's ours, and let all those fucking bankers and hedge fund lords rot. The only reason Gary Gensler was put in place was to take over of digital finance. That's it. There's no one in government that knows more about Bitcoin, blockchain, and ledgers than Gary Gensler. He was put by his bank lords and hedge fund lords to take over digital finance. Right now, we can still take our share of digital finance. So let's embrace the blockchain. Let's keep uniting, and let's keep moving forward. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Yes.
go. Oh.
All right. I think we got activists and then PP.
Yeah, I just came up to give a shout out to all the heavy hitters and Pulte, PP, famous Mike Hands. I also want to shout out to some of the lesser unsung heroes, D Squad,
Shout out D
Broken
Squad.
Teach, Tomcat, Hedgies Are Fucked, Miss Ape Ventures, Dad Jokes. I'm not going to be able to get everybody. Roy B. Mag, Going Broke. I just want to shout out to there's a lot of people that keep the dream alive and keep the spaces going. When there isn't a bunch of hype going on, and I just want to shout out to all those people. I love you, and thank you so much.
To everybody in the D squad, too. I love my D squad.
Let's go. Shout out D Squad.
Shout out to you, Activist
Let's
Jay.
go.
Thanks for letting me come
You're
up,
an
guys.
amazing dude, bro.
You're a blessing, man.
Love y'all.
Yeah, we love you, man.
All right. If anybody wants to step down, we do have a lot of people asking to come up. And I don't know if there's some people that are up here that haven't spoke yet. If they want to speak, put your hand up. If not, I'm going to remove some people that have just sat.
You can knock me down, Tendy.
Who was that?
That's Modern.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Modern.
No problem. Y'all have a good one, yo.
Thank you, Modern.
Cheers, Modern.
PP.
Yo, what up? I just wanted to jump in here and kind of add on to a little bit of discussion here. You know, the reality is that we're fucking fighting one of the biggest financial wars in history. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity that we're essentially seeing here. And as we see, I mean, look at the fucking banks. Like when you see banks going under and things like that, and they're trying to save regional banks, you have to question why. You know, the biggest thing has been a lot of these toxic swaps that these banks and hedge funds have been passed around for the last 3 years. Now, you know, with the DTC collateral cut for crypto recently, we saw the first breakout after a three-year downward trend. So if you ask me, fellas, this is the greatest fucking time to be alive. There's a fucking reason why all of this stuff is happening so closely. And for those who are tuning in that are just GME people, we originally, you know, our community, PP community, and the Bed Bath community, we were originally obviously came from GameStop. We followed Ryan Cohen into Bed Bath Beyond, and we've been doing the DD for a long fucking time, and we suspect that there is a merger and acquisition taking place. That is our own opinion. But again, you know, GameStop has mentioned it many times before, even when Matt Furlong was still the CEO, that they're looking to allocate capital for some form of acquisition, things like that. But fellas, I think it's fucking happening. Look at the price action. I think that this is what we've been waiting for. And now the only thing we're waiting on is cash and equity at this point, and just let our fucking Jimmy rip while we wait for our Bobby shares to get back in our accounts, fellas. That's what I have to say.
Amen, PP.
Yes. Pulte, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you want to add another co-host, we can add more speakers.
Great. Who should we add? Famous?
I'm down.
And if you need one afterwards, I got you.
All right. Thank you for that. We got some hands. Caroline, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. I'm really excited to be on this space. I tell you, and then my friend Red, also known as Divisive, got up and spoke, and he has fire, right? And I'm a pretty old lady, right? So what I do is he's a good friend of mine. I give him the currency that I have, and that's my wisdom, my God-given wisdom, right? They can't take that from me, can they? They sure did try, though, by lawfaring me, our government and these, social media people. This never forget Jack Dorsey, right? So they tried to stop us. They took our First Amendment away from us, and right now it's a nightmare for them. You can just tell by looking in this room right now and seeing all the people validating each other. You know what I mean? I think it's just completely awesome. I'm new to the kitty thing that Divisive turned me on to last year. Me and my husband are big fans of that, and I just look forward to it. I'm kind of like speechless. I didn't expect to speak so quickly, and thanks so much, Bill. I followed you a bunch of different times, but I kept getting kicked off the platform, and I appreciate you. And for all of you out there who got your butt kicked by the tyrannical government, you have other kinds of currencies. You have wisdom, you have value. Network, let people know and give it out for free, and you'll get it back tenfold. Peace and love to all of you. Thanks so much for letting me speak. God bless.
God bless
Yes, and
you.
God
Good
bless
thoughts.
God
you.
bless. Thank you.
Thanks, Caroline. All right, who's up next? We got some new faces up here. I don't think we've heard from Odd One, Chris, Keon, or Mahmoud yet.
I really think it's really cool what you guys are doing, and I salute you all for it. And yeah, just keep on putting up the great work.
Thanks, brother. We appreciate it, man. Join us. Join us.
Join us. I'm all aboard.
You mind if I add one other thing too? Is what I was looking at as well today, fellas, is that, you know, for a long time we've been gaslit to believe that the fucking basket stocks are not real, but it's very real. You know, I'm not invested in costs or like AMC. A lot of people who watch my show know that, you know, for instance, that what my stance is with AMC. I still have love for that community out there, but I just don't invest in it personally. But you can see it's very real. Like the basket is very much real. I mean, look at AMC today, over $5. A lot of other stocks that are kind of coupled in this basket. So I think that the time is now, you know, that these people, these hedge funds, these banks, They got too fucking greedy, just like they did in 2008, and they destroyed, what they want to do is essentially destroy the working class. The people who work their fucking ass off to put their money in the markets just to get robbed. These people should be in fucking jail. So that's my 2 cents on the basket as well, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely, PP. I mean, there's a reason they hid swap reporting until 2025. I mean, they know that there's a bunch of hot garbage in there. There's a reason that these things always move in tandem. I mean, they want to gaslight us and they want to tell us that it's make-believe land. But I mean, we've seen this pattern over and over and over again. And, whether they call it sympathy or not, stocks don't move in sympathy. That's not how this works. They move based around fundamentals and price action. And these things are tied together at the hip through the baskets, like you said, brother. And again, the fact that the CTFT has hidden swap reporting data from the public until 2025 should tell you everything that you need to know.
Yes. Hey, if there's anybody that wants to step down that has spoken, so that I can bring some more people up.
Yeah, I mean, I can step down for a bit, but I'm just excited to be here. I'll see if I can swing back later. But Bill, a huge thank you for the space and the event. Again, one of the best times of my life. And thank you guys, for making this thing happen, for changing the world one DRS share at a time. And I can't wait. Roaring Kitty's back, guys. Call your moms, tell them you love them, hug your friends, because life's about to get a whole lot better for us that have been getting robbed from, lied to, stolen, and all our money and taken away. So this is great. This is a time to be alive, and I love you guys so much. I will see you soon.
Love you too, brother. You're a star, man. All right, Odd One, what
Thanks,
you got,
Mike.
brother?
We'll talk to you soon.
Hello, great job, guys. I came in the last bit of the conversation, but I have a question. I have $400 million, and I want to wire them into Bitcoin or USDT. What's the way?
We don't give financial advice here.
Yeah, no
That's going to
financial
be
advice, unfortunately, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
Really?
that you're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, and this is a GameStop space. I love Bitcoin. I can't speak for everybody else here, but
Dildo slap
you got to
him.
make your own decisions there.
So.
All right.
And he's out.
I just want to say I really love what you guys are doing. Like, this is a very nice space. This is very nice, very good. I'm speaking all the way from Nigeria though, and I just want to say I really admire what you guys are doing. So
Thank you, brother.
yeah, and I'm really excited to be here. So that's just it.
Let's go.
All right, great.
Thanks for the love, man.
Thanks for the love.
All right, we got some other fresh speakers up here. Tomato and Mahmoud. Do either of you want to speak? Otherwise, we'll be moving on.
Hello?
Hello.
Yellow.
Hi. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for having me on the space. I just wanted to ask just a simple question. I also watched the emergency meeting with Andrew Tate. And I've always had this idea. Like the movies back in the day, it used to always kind of paint the picture towards this. But I honestly just want to kind of paint the picture and then kind of get some feedback. So right now we're in a financial crisis and everything. The world's going to shit. If we go back to when the civil rights activists were, walking to Washington, or they were boycotting the buses, it took a while, but they got what they wanted at the end. But just for a second, if everyone, or let's say a state specifically, everyone was just united and they just decided, you know what, we're not going to pay state taxes. We're not going to go to work. We have enough money to self-sufficient ourselves in our state as well as our neighborhood. What realistically, what would happen if a state just refused to pay taxes? They refused to go to work. They refused to use public transportation. They refused everything, and they just was like, you know what? We're just going to take it into our hands. We don't need the government anymore. We can handle it ourselves. You guys are liars. You guys are narcissists. You guys are everything under the sun. We got everything under control. Honestly, kind of interested into knowing what would actually happen.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think what they try to do is to keep you in a state to where you can never even think about the possibility of not going to work. They want to keep you in a state of fear to where you are reliant on that job. You're reliant on the system. Because once you're able to break out of the system, that's where things get really, really dicey for them. And once people really understand how the game works, how they're getting screwed, that's when things are going to get weird for them. So I think we're on the precipice of that. I think more and more people every day are starting to kind of scratch their heads and wake up a bit. And I think it's going to continue to happen, and that this thing is just getting started.
I agree. Okay, so Chris, are you going to speak? I'm going to start removing some people so that we can get some more people up here. Okay.
I can be removed. That was just my one question that I had. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Fakir.
Sure. Thanks.
I'll go if that's okay. I've been looking
Do it.
for a time and a place to thank Bill for his foundation helping out my sister and paying some of her bills, and that was really appreciated and really helpful, and that was really heartfelt, and well, just today I felt like a good day to be able to thank you for that, and it's just a good day to be alive and a good day to be in GameStop, man. So thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Thanks, Rascal.
Thanks, Rascal. Amen. And real quick update, we did close at $30.50 today, which is $122 pre-split. There are many, many options at the $30 strike price. They did not want it closing above $30 today. So let's go. PP, your show is going to be so lit tonight, bro. Are you psyched?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good ass time. We're gonna bust out a couple drinks, and we're gonna fucking take a look at what's going on here. I mean, again, like today's just been fucking out of control, in my opinion. Like I honestly, I was talking to some people over the weekend when I saw this DFE stuff. I was like, honestly, it's maybe gonna open up at like, I don't know, like maybe we'll be looking at like $22 or something like that. Boy, was I fucking wrong, man. By fucking like 9:30 a.m. we were already at nearly fucking $38. So it's absolutely just fucking incredible. It's insane. It just shows the conviction of people out there that are tired of this fraudulent market. And I think when they shut off the buy button many years ago, that kind of put us all into perspective that this is a fucking rigged game against the working class. So I'm very excited tonight. We're gonna have a fucking excellent time. We're gonna bust out some drinks, and yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic time tonight.
Hope you got some cigars, bro.
We're gonna be analyzing those DFV tweets as well. We're gonna take a real deep fucking look in them because I think there's some good tinfoil in there, fellas, as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and PP, thanks for all that you do for our community too. Your voice, without your voice, I mean, I don't think any of us would really be here today. And I just want to take this opportunity just to say thank you for all of the hard work that you've put in, DD, and just entertainment.
Yeah, big ups, dude.
I appreciate it, but I don't want to take all the credit for it. Again, like this is a beautiful community that we essentially built together. This wasn't just with my own two hands. I kind of, just showed up every night, with a webcam on to have a good time with everybody. And we were having such a goddamn good time. A year flew by, and now here we're at, still today, still convicted. But, I want to give thanks to every single guest who's come onto the show. Not even just our regulars. These are the types of people who built up this show. Our amazing community, and again, a lot of the community from the GameStop side, the Bed Bath side. We kind of came together and really started to study
what Ryan Cohen is doing here. So I think it's a great thing, but again, respectfully, I don't want to take all the credit for it,
Well, you're
because
being very
I think the
humble. You
credit is
provide that
really,
place for those
it's just the
voices.
truth. It's the truth, from the tinfoil to the DD to the fucking dockets, like Jake discussing, and many other people, even some of the DD writers that still aren't around today. I know you guys are still out there. Maybe you're just kind of lurking and things, but this is truly a community driven goal and mindset, and I think that that's the greatest thing that came out of it. So I'm really appreciative for it.
Well, and thank you for at least providing that platform for those voices, because, before X, we didn't have anything. We had the PP show, and that was where we went. And it's been a staple in my life ever since I started watching you. And I really, it just keeps us going. It keeps that momentum going. It keeps our spirits up. It actually has been my zen. It's that voice, the voices of our community keeping us going. So I really appreciate it.
Amen. And props for showing up every day, dude. I mean, out of everybody in this community, you've had probably the most amount of shit hurled in your direction. So props to hanging on and saying screw the naysayers, and showing up every night with a smile on your face, brother. Not everybody could do that.
Hey, it's all good. The only two people I fear in life is God and my wife. So we're good.
Well said. Love it. I can hear Miss PP in the
We
background
love
cracking up.
Mrs. PP. She's the best. You tell her I love her. She's amazing.
So good. All right. Good vibes. You want to hit us with what you got?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow that up, but I do want to say thank you to both Pulte and PP for just everything. I can't even think how different my life is now. It's like every morning I wake up and I'm trying to where's my community at? Where my space is at? So it's just unbelievable. I did want to throw in some tin. He was talking about tin. I saw a couple of tin today that people haven't been really mentioning, probably because you don't need tin when reality is hitting, right? um, but one is from Toys R Us, not Toys R Us, Lego, excuse me, that was posting. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they posted something this morning with a guy, a little Lego figure waiting outside the bathroom. It says, no, really, we can wait. No, it's fine. No rush. Take all the time you need. So he's like waiting outside the bath. And then outside the door, sitting next to the bathroom, is a basket. So it's like, come on, seriously? It's like, can you be any more blatant about it? And then the other thing I noticed was in Roaring Kitty's, there's a lot of stuff in Roaring Kitty today, but one thing that stuck out to me was the one of the Western ones he had with, I think it's probably Val Kilmer from Tombstone, I think is where it comes from. But he's got the five guys riding on horses. So maybe we have one of those guys in with us here. I don't know. I don't think he'll admit to that, but I'm hoping there's one of those five guys here.
Let's go.
That's all I got, man. Let's fucking go.
Thanks, bro. Those are good thoughts. All right, let's do John next.
Hello, guys. I'm from Ghana, West Africa. It's in West Africa. I want to say, can you guys hear me?
I'm sorry, what?
Famous, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm from West Africa, from Ghana, and I just want to say thank you guys for what everything you guys are doing. I want to thank Pote, if I got it right. He's very popular here in Ghana. Famous, you're also popular here in Ghana, but not more than Pote. Pote is very popular here in Ghana. So yeah, and I just want to say I've been on this space for almost 2 hours or getting to 3 hours, and it's very late over here. It's 8 p.m. over here. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to you guys. And I just want to put in something that if you go on my page and you see my pinned tweet, I just want to say I wish I won the money that's going to be given out. But anyone who wins, I just my good luck to anyone who wins. But like I just wish I won it, and like thank you guys, and
Thanks,
God
John.
bless you
Yeah,
guys.
God bless you too,
Okay.
brother. Good luck, man. Good luck with the monies. We appreciate you, man. Cheers. GX, you want to go next?
Yeah. Hello. So I'm actually a politics major, and I was in class and we were studying, and it was all these political thoughts and philosophers, and they're talking about capitalism and the market and everything, and you come to a realization that it's all planned or, in an organization that's happening in a certain order at a certain time. So, and with everything going on at war, our campus was very dead, and encampments and all that, which is very political. But um, that also leads to, professors not wanting to be there and students not wanting to be there. And there's a lot going on. So that it's the UAW, I want to say, wanting to union and strike and go against. So it's also professors going against it, and all these everything that's going on right now. And I think it's just with the timing and everything. And I woke up and saw everything, and it was just a big realization. And this is all new and for a new environment, but being able to come on here to a space like this, and it's very welcoming. I just wanted to say thank you. And it's a big it's a lot, so it's just a lot to process. And just thank you overall. I appreciate it. Everyone here.
Cheers, brother. All the love, man. And you're right, it is a lot to process. There's a lot of angles to consider, and this thing's really, really damn big once you zoom out far enough. So, yeah, man, appreciate the love.
Thank you.
Of course. Izio, what you got?
Okay. Greetings everyone. I'm from Nigeria in West African country. So I'm very, very excited joining this space, and right now I'm very, very being so excited. Like I can't imagine me joining the space like Mr. Pulte is the co-host, like is the host. So I'm very excited for the first time in my life joining space. I'm very excited. So I just want to greet him for his good works and everything he has done through over the years. So I just want to appreciate him and every one of you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, brother.
Okay, we have Noza.
Noza.
Hi guys. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah.
Yep, loud and clear, brother.
Just quick question I have. What are the implications of this GameStop event that happened today will have on the crypto market for the next 12 to 8 months? 18 months.
Honestly, not sure. I think it's anybody's guess at this point. This is just my opinion, of course, but like just a few days ago, hedge funds and other large financial institutions took a 100% haircut on all of their crypto positions, including their tokenized stocks, which from our research, we've definitely found that there is plenty of evidence to suggest very strongly that these institutions have been using crypto coins that they and their buddies have created in order to facilitate locates. That collateral is no longer valid. As far as the broader crypto market, there's just no way to say, in my opinion, as far as I know, without understanding how these institutions are positioned. But I think that volatility is going to be the name of the game here for a while, because it's a shell game right now. They're trying to keep this derivatives bubble from popping. They've racked up trillions and trillions of dollars in these risky bets. In my opinion, it's truly a house of cards, and you could call it like a balloon that's blown up too big, and GameStop is the pin that's rushing in really quickly to pop it. That's my long-winded way of saying I don't know.
Got it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, who's next?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. I just want to ask, cause if you remember when Richard Branson in 2017, he kind of scammed Verge cryptocurrency. I bought it when he sponsored it, when he said he posted it on Twitter also about how Verge is gonna go rise up, Verge is going to the moon. Then suddenly Verge after a week, the Verge came down. So is GameStop doing the same thing, hiring Roaring Kitty and uploading the same market value, and again within a week it gonna come down again?
Nobody has a crystal ball, but in my opinion, this is the beginning of big
Because it
uppies
suddenly
just from.
because it suddenly it happened, no? Because for many days the stock was going low, and suddenly Roaring Kitty after so many years came over, and suddenly the market 70% stock up in just one day.
Yeah, but this is also after like close to 100% last week. So there's something driving this thing. And again, considering the research that we've done and the amount that we feel this thing is shorted, they've got lots
Somebody's
of shares
speaking,
to cover.
Ibrahim.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening. This is Ibrahim from Nigeria, West Africa. Shout out to Andrew Tate. Is my guy. He's the reason why I'm in this space. Or even though sometimes I might not agree with him on some other things, but he has always been my dude. I love him, and this is the first time we hear the name of Fute, unfortunately. But it's good to be here tonight, and I don't really know what you guys are up to, but for the fact that Andrew Tate posted your on this thing, I asked to for your follow, so I just know that it's gonna be something reasonable. So it's my pleasure being here, being on this place tonight, and shout out to everyone on this place. Thank you so much. I love you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you very
We love you
much.
too, man. Thanks, brother. All right, Landon, you want to
Yeah,
go?
what's up, everyone? I'm an XXX, 3X holder since March of 2021, so I've been in this probably as long as most. And I just have a couple of things. One about the volume today, and two actually about a not really. He's kind of unknown in the space. His name's Zilbrad, mainly a content creator on YouTube for like Apex Legends and stuff. And with y'all's big names, I would even try to reach out to him. I'm in a Discord, a GameStop Discord with him, where he tried to get the word out like 2 years ago, and we got it out a little bit, but we're trying to make an impact just like y'all are. And he's another big person that I think would love to hear from some of y'all. If you, I don't know if he is or is not.
Yeah, tell him to come hang. We always got spaces going,
Yeah,
so follow some of the speakers here. Follow PP Show, follow
yeah,
Kendi. You're probably already following Bill, but like, yeah, man, we'll take all the like-minded people we
Yeah,
can
we'll
yeah.
get.
even have contrarian people up just to talk about things. We don't really discriminate. We just like to talk about the stock.
Oh yeah, and he's Australian dude, so I think he's asleep right now. But he was popping off in the Discord today, getting pretty hype and stuff. And I think he's pretty balls deep into himself. And then the next thing is I just feel like we're not talking about the volume much, as much as we should, because that's like, in my opinion, that's like been the biggest thing from the beginning that's had me convinced that all this really is real. Because like it just doesn't the volume. I mean, one share can be traded, 10 times, and it counts towards the volume, but there shouldn't be more than 200 million trades. I mean, one share, the flow that's available, which is like 100 and something million, a little over 100 million, almost got traded each share twice today. And I just think that we need to like bring things up like that more, maybe, and stuff. I don't know if that'll wake up more
Yeah,
people. Just
I think we have discussed the volume several times throughout the day. Maybe you just kind of missed it, but
yeah, probably.
there's just so much to talk about today. It's just there's a lot,
No,
so
it is.
we're trying to get as much as we can covered for sure.
Oh, definitely. No, I'm not. I've chopped in here like 20 minutes ago, but yeah, that's my main things was volume, and I think that we should try to reach out, get a bunch of these big
Yeah.
names together, and really like just push the knowledge out to people. I just think
Amen. I mean, we're in a war, so
100%.
we should be happy to have as many soldiers with us as possible. And, we've got people from all walks of life here and in this community, and we don't have to agree on everything all the time, but we agree that what's happening in the markets isn't right, and that we're tired of being robbed, we're tired of being poisoned mentally through these corporations and physically as well. They've created a big fuck you version of Disney
Yeah.
World, and it's time that we break out of it. So yeah, man, and the volume today, absolutely, that's a big deal, crazy, 176 million. There were weeks there, months even, where we were not touching that. So and the media, of course, is going to get on and they're going to say, oh well, retail's moving the stock, defucking values back, Warren Kitty's back, whatever they want to say. They're going to pin it on us. They're going to tell their lies like they always do, but we know better. This is not. I mean, retail bought today. There's no doubt retail bought today, but they didn't. They did not trade 176
Oh, yeah,
million
shorts
shares.
never closed, brother. Shorts never
No,
closed.
no, sir. That's right,
Amen.
Bill.
Billions of shares.
Billions, and that's billions of just tokenized shares. I mean, there were 2 billion GME.cx coins that were minted by Binance in 2014, and then you had GameStop.finance that FTX created in 2021, and that doesn't even include all the naked shorts before that. So these guys are
Yeah.
boned. And again, like when we see billionaires crying on TV, like hedge funds, like sorry, like you guys stole from us. This is just letting the trade play out. This is letting the fundamentals of the situation take over.
No sell,
And
no sell.
Oh yeah.
you made your bed, right? Time to lie in it. And I hope you get some good
Hell
sleep.
yeah. But thank y'all for your time. Like I said, you guys should check out the Zilbrad guy. He even pushes a little bit on his YouTube. He's kind of quit because he feels as if his stuff isn't making an impact, which sucks to kind of see. Um,
Tell them to stream on X.
Yeah,
but
Landon, have him reach out to us. We'll be glad to have him up.
all right, yeah, I'll try to get him. I'll try to convince him to. I don't, he's, like I said, he's a little different. So, really awesome guy, though. Like, just like y'all. He's wants better for the world, definitely, and doing everything he can to get it out there. But, all righty,
Yeah,
thank y'all so much.
thank you.
Let's go. Thank you, Landon.
Yep.
Okay, how about real estate? Real estate, do you have something to say? Okay, I'm going to remove real estate. Um, let's see who else. What about Cal?
Yes, I'm actually here.
Yay. What up, Cal?
Hi, good afternoon. Um, it's going to be a little bit of a different talk just because I know you're talking about a lot of financial stuff with GameStop and the stocks. But I want to talk about GameStop and why GameStop's actually really important because the GameStop's business revolves around a lot of the selling, retrading, trading, selling, and buying, used games and physical games, which in the gaming space, if you know about this, they are trying to get away from physical discs and get into digital so that terms and conditions, whenever they want to ban you, block you from playing whatever game that, because you didn't conform to whatever their viewpoints are, they can do that, which doesn't guarantee the rights to what we own, which the famous saying is, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And I think that's GameStop itself is a good institution to actually protect, not just to fight against, hedge funds, but because of the gaming space and protecting the gaming space, which also I want to go back to what Andrew Tate was saying on Rumble earlier. I was listening to the whole thing. I actually drove from Chicago to Indy for Mother's Day, coming back, bless all the mothers out there, right? And I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer for I'm 32 years old. I've been a gamer for most of my life, and I've realized the space has been compromised a lot with the political agenda of the left, the Marxists, And it's extremely important that we protect these spaces, especially for the children. There's a lot of uncensored activity going on in these spaces like Discord, in the game itself, like the high popular games, Apex, Call of Duty, Warzone, Modern Warfare. And I have children of my own, and I have to constantly watch and pay attention to who they're friending and stuff like that, because I have a cousin of mine that I grew up with, like a brother, and he had a lot of unrestricted internet access through gaming spaces, and he met a lot of people on Discord, and he's 10 years younger than me, but he was groomed a lot because of the loot boxes in video games and the skins that are extremely addictive to children. It's like, wearing the new fresh thing, showing it off, like when you're going to school, wearing the fresh uniform, your fresh outfits, and trying to look good. It's the same thing in the gaming space. And some of these kids, the parents can't consistently pay for these skins that are $20, $40. And these kids are being easily probably groomed in these spaces in Discord, which I have nothing against. They could be used for great and amazing things. But we also have to pay attention to what other people are coming in there, especially with our children and the younger audience that are being bombarded with grooming stuff. And my cousin end up in the femboy stuff, which is like
Man, I
halfway.
think you're getting to some good stuff, but I don't think you're organized on this. I respect you and I kind words, but I think that you're a little unorganized here, and we're rambling a lot on some negative issues.
I am so sorry. Well, so just if we could, it's extremely important we protect GameStop. Do what you guys are doing. You guys are doing a really good job. Protect the gaming space. It's being invaded, really insulted and invaded really bad, and we need to protect the children. I am very sorry for my rambling. Yes,
You're good,
yeah.
bro. There's a lot of evil out there. There's a lot of evil out there, and you're absolutely right. And they're coming at it from all angles as
Right.
well. It's not
Protect
just
children and
GameStop.
animals
So,
at all costs.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks for the
I
thoughts,
also like to
brother.
say
All right.
the
Thanks for coming up.
focus on top versus bottom, not a left versus right thing either. I think personally.
Amen.
Right.
Well, we like if you ever have the time to actually sit down with anyone and you guys can have an objective conversation and neither side gets emotional, right? Then you're going to find 99 times out of 100 that you are very, 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 very similar. But what we're all trained to do is to have an emotional response, which clouds all logic the moment politics are brought up. They allow a very, very, very intense debate within a very, very narrow range. And it's called outrage porn for a reason. Their goal is to get you fired up so you can't think straight. And if you're fighting with each other, you're not fighting them. So you're absolutely right. It is not, we're all in this together, right? Whether you're on the left or the right, they're doing this to all of us. It's coming for all of us. And this, in my opinion, this movement and this, this information sharing alone is one of the most important tools that we have to fight back. So, I think one of the ways that we win this thing is educating people and on all the ways that they're being screwed, and doing that from a place of love and understanding. And a lot of people think that sounds hokey and that I'm like preaching some kumbaya shit. No, like I truly believe that love conquers all, and you can still crush your enemies ruthlessly.
I agree with that 100%. Together we stand, divided we fall, you guys.
Let's go. All right, Vic, you got anything you want to say, brother? Vic, speaker Vic.
Oh yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Oh, finally. Well, I just want to say a shout out that all the politicians and the corporation fear the unity because it threatens their status quo. It challenged their narratives, and they change the agenda that they push. And they fear the power of the solidarity because undermines their control. but we have the strength in our number, in our diversity. It's our collective voice. So shout out to all the gamers all over the world.
Amen, brother. Our diversity is our greatest strength, and we found that in these spaces. And as a community, I mean, there's only probably a couple thousand people in the GME community, or not GME, the Bed Bath community at this point. But we come from all walks of life, and as I said earlier, like we don't necessarily always agree, but the diversity and the different mindsets and the different perspectives that people have been able to give and lend throughout this process have been a huge source of growth for so many of us. And we wouldn't have been able to make it this far without them. So I agree with everything you said. The last thing they want is us loving each other and treating each other like brothers and sisters, because that's what's going to threaten their power structure. These rooms, these spaces, us gathering like this is red alert. Somebody's
Oh, we're
running
their
around trying to
biggest
put out
threat right
fires right
now
now.
because we've got them shaking because we're all standing united, and that's exactly what they don't want.
So true. All in, what you got?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Awesome. First and foremost, I would like to say that I am also not a kitty. But that being said, I want to thank you guys for having me on the space. And two, everybody that's new to this whole movement that's happening, I encourage everybody to have an entry point, right, that they're comfortable with. But I also really encourage everybody to have an exit strategy. A lot of people got ruined last time.
What's an exit strategy?
So an exit strategy
What's an
in
exit
terms
strategy?
of, so for example, when you buy in, right, like you want a price that you're comfortable with, but then also have a set point where you are, like, for example, if you 2x your money and you're comfortable with that.
So I was being sarcastic. That's actually a deep fucking value quote. I mean, everybody's got to make their own financial choices, their own financial decisions. I think a lot of people here, I mean, everybody's got different things going on. Everybody has to make their own financial
Yeah, you
choices.
do you, but I don't know the cell that you speak of. I'm
Your
not
name is
familiar.
also All In Diamond Hands. What the fuck is the selling
No
shit you're
sell,
talking
no
about?
sell, baby. No sell,
Well,
no sell.
I'm talking in
Come
terms
on,
of
man.
people who live day to day, right? Who can't afford to lose, right? But also want to make some money out of this kind of stuff. I've seen a bunch of my friends, especially get wrecked, right? Especially with like crypto, for example, the last Dogecoin pump. One of my friends actually ended up losing like 20 G's, but he was up 20 G's at one point, and instead
Scared
of
money don't make
I'll speak
money.
next, please.
Lesson
absolutely,
learned.
hey, I am all with that, absolutely. Speaking of that, I'm actually door dashing right now to make some extra funds to dump back into GME. I bought $1,000 worth this morning. I wish I could have bought more.
Yeah.
But like I
I
was
think everybody's got to
saying,
make their own decisions, but we also got to remember the fundamentals that we're dealing with here.
absolutely.
And, I think everybody that sat through the 2021 sneeze where they turned off the buy button on us and then the SEC issued a report stating directly that it was not shorts covering that caused the squeeze in 2021, or the sneeze, whatever you want to call it, right?
Absolutely,
It was
absolutely.
pure just
I'm talking
organic
Berkshire
buying pressure.
Hathaway numbers before I even consider it.
And then they doubled down. They doubled down in 2021 and they shorted it from 300 or whatever all the way back down to 40. Right? So
Absolutely.
these guys are in deep. These guys are absolutely in deep. And like, I can only speak for myself. The amount of research and due diligence I've done on this, like I'm taking these probably to the grave with me, and I'll just take out loans based around the value of the stock. Everybody's got to make their own decision. Nothing I say is financial advice. But that's what I'm doing. And, if you've got bills to pay or whatever, everybody's
You
got
do
to make
you
their own
all in diamond
decisions.
hands, but
Hey,
Yeah,
I am
baby.
not
Yeah,
selling.
but pretty
I am
ironic
not selling.
coming from you, homie.
No,
yeah, I'm not
I
All
am
selling.
in
not
diamond hands.
selling. I'm just
Maybe
encouraging.
change your name to All in Paper Hands.
No shot.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just
I'm
kidding. I love
personally
you,
not
brother.
selling. I'm all for the people. I'm all for the cause, right? I can care less
Let's
about
go.
the reason why I'm investing what I'm investing is because I'm not selling it, right? I've been in crypto for a while now too. XRP especially, unfortunately, right, with all the FUD going on and all that kind of stuff. I haven't sold not even one XRP. I have track record of that. But
GameStop's a great company too. Like it's a good company to hold. They've got over $1 billion in cash. They've got no debt.
Absolutely,
They're right sized
acquiring a
their
ton of
store footprint.
companies. Absolutely.
They've got their own in-house brands now. They just released Candy Cons. They're doing things with Pokemon trading cards, and they've like quadrupled the collectibles business. They just posted profit for the first time in how many quarters?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean,
But I encourage everybody to watch Dumb Money to get familiarized with what happened the last time around. Movie is awesome, pretty funny too. Pete Davidson's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I just encourage everybody to do their due diligence, man. Because I know a lot of the people in the space, especially, can't afford to take losses, right? Like, and that's just coming from the heart, right? Obviously, I do what I want my money. I've been up, I've been down, but I try to hold my positions regardless of what's to come. But you also got to be smart at the end of the day. So I just encourage people to do their due diligence.
everybody's got to make their own choices.
Exactly.
Yep,
Exactly.
absolutely right, brother. Yep. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for your thoughts. We're gonna move on to another speaker
Thank
here.
you guys. Have a good day.
Good impact. What you got, brother? Yeah, you too, man. Good impact. What you got?
Good day, everyone. Thank you for the speaker. Thank you for the co-host and the host giving me the space. Finally, I just want to say thank you for everyone that giving amazing speech from the beginning until now. And I do have some question if you guys doesn't mind. So
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Okay, I'm from Southeast Asia. It's very hard living here, very hard to make a living because the government. So, what are your thoughts on the government decision to block nearly 90% of investment opportunities, effectively restricting the ability of many to invest and potentially hindering social mobility? So maybe if you guys have some answer to that, because living here is very hard to make a living. We are become a slave to those in above our level. So basically, yeah, the government like doesn't want us to upgrade our class level in society. Okay, that my concern.
Yeah, I think that's kind of going on everywhere, my friend.
Yeah.
You know, there's oppression and collusion, I believe, in my opinion, among world governments in order to keep people in this state of pure survival. And in regards to the investment, I'll just say this: like, I fully support people being able to invest their money how they want. And as you know, Warren Kitty said at one point, I support people's ability and like I want to be able to support them in sending the message with how they invest. But yeah, I mean, I think that in general, if you zoom out far enough, you can see this systematically everywhere to a degree, and it's not an accident. It's on purpose, and you know, the only thing I would say is just hang in there.
Yeah, we're all fighting for freedom here. Freedom to invest the way we want to invest, freedom for our rights, everything. So, I do wish you the very best. Um, not sure what advice I can give you other than just hang in there, and we're all trying to make things better.
Yeah, that's why I want to come up here and Sarat, and thank you to all of you that become the voice of the society. And yeah, thank you for all you all. I love you all. Good day.
We love you too, man. Thank you, brother.
Hey, Beck, you got your hand up.
Hey, or as my kid would say,
Hi.
slay. I'm gonna rapid fire real fast because I'm running into a meeting. Whoever is keeping their MOAS playlist together, we need to add Post Malone congratulations because no one else has had the dedication. We've all worked so hard we forgot to vacation, and now they're all gonna be hating us, and we made it, you guys. We freaking made it. So that needs to be added on top of the fact that when you guys are doing your planning on how you want to handle this thing, this whole taking loans deal, we were going to do that getting into this new home that we're in, and it's not guaranteed that you can take loans, depending on how, which I didn't know that. And so Robbie said that they said the stock was, that we needed to pull extra money from was so
Well,
volatile, they
once this
wouldn't let
bad boy
you.
rockets, I think that'll
It
change.
could. I don't know.
Yeah, right now probably
I just
not.
wanted to just say, I would start doing research on whatever your plan is to make sure like everything is like in line. That's all, because I didn't know they had the option to either say, yeah, you can do it, or no, you can't do it. So that was it. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it's all going to be based around the quality of the collateral, and if GME is in 4 or 5 figure land at that point, I think banks will be happy to have that as collateral. That's just my opinion. I don't actually know anything about that.
Yeah, I actually could ask my brother
I
for
hope
you then,
everything
because
works.
he's taking a loan out against his Bitcoin right now, so you can find out how he's doing.
Well, I know how to do it. I know what to do it. It's the fact that the Chase Bank said no, the stock, and it's for Robbie's
'Cause it's
company,
too
and it's
volatile
publicly
right
traded,
now.
and it's
Right.
not volatile, but it's yeah. So they can make that call, and I just don't want your
Oh,
guys'
absolutely.
plans to be
Yeah, it's always
ruined.
gonna be
That's all I was saying. It's just
cool. Thanks.
that's it. But you guys are awesome, and I've been. And the other
Thanks,
song we need
girl.
to
I
add is
love the
"Damn, it feels good
energy.
to be
We
a
needed
gangster."
somebody to come in here
Let's
and be
go.
pumped. I think me and Famous are like just like lacking sleep, so it's like we're trying to be like woo, but at the same time we're
I
like
know.
whoa.
I've been listening. I would have come in
Whoa.
earlier, but as I'm getting ready for this meeting, I'm legit arguing with Robbie. I said, "You have not given me my Mother's Day present yet. You have not given. My birthday is on the 21st. I don't want a pair of shoes to sit in
Ooh,
my
happy
closet.
early birthday.
Buy me. Give me that. Give me stop. We have it. We can afford it. He just is. He's a typical like." Watching the way the market works, which I get it, but you don't know what we don't know. So just don't buy me a purse. Give it to me. So I've been arguing with him all
Good
morning.
luck
So that's
with
why I
your
didn't get
purse
on.
adventure.
No, I want
luck.
money. No,
Godspeed.
I want money to buy GameStop. Screw the purse, is what I'm saying. Don't buy me a
money for
present.
GameStop.
Yes.
All right. Hey,
But
this
I'll
is
come
the
back
way.
later.
What you got? All right.
You guys are awesome though. And Tendy, I'm sorry about your puppers.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Too. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Love you guys. You're everything is awesome. Okay. Have a great day.
Love you too. Cheers. This is the way. What you got, brother?
So we were talking about banks, and I heard there's a new one coming out. I think it's Teddy Branch, and I think they'll take loans out against GameStop shares. But that's a rumor and speculation. Nothing is financial advice. Anyway, I love the space. I really enjoy just everybody from different areas coming together. Like there's a lot of stuff that Andrew Tate, it kind of rubs me the wrong way, but at the end of the day, like we're facing people that have stolen generations, multiple generations of wealth. Fuck, it doesn't matter. He's pointing his sword at the right person. Fuck what he's saying. We can figure out the rest later. Like, fuck these guys.
Amen.
Fuck them. I don't care. Fuck them. Let's go. I love all y'all. Anyway, I got to go do actual work. So see y'all.
Thanks for coming up.
Love you
This
too,
is
man.
the way.
Oh wow, am I on this thing?
You are.
Hey! Oh, hey!
Hey!
Oh, I should change my name to Vowel Man now, I think. Now,
Ooh, okay.
actually, you guys, I met Bill Pulte way back in 2019. I don't know if he ever mentioned it. I don't know. But
he talks about you all the time.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm all choking up.
He's only met like a million of us by now. He's probably like, I have no idea.
No, well, actually, I don't know if you guys, like a lot of these little avatars. Yeah, to me, these avatars are very, they're kind of trite, trivial. I've been in the social media world for 20 years because I'm in my middle ages now. I just also want to say, incidentally, you guys should check out my avatar. You'll see me doing push-ups on my little profile there, doing push-ups. And I managed to squeeze out like 33, but I didn't put it on camera because it was pretty embarrassing. But I did get 20 on camera, and I'm quite proud of it because I'm over 50.
Good job.
All right, I
I
was waiting for the
guess.
applause.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, I was a little late on the draw there. Let's go though.
You know, I thought I was on Howard Stern again. You know, I was waiting for a Bubba Booey. You know, something. You know, I needed some love.
Here, how about this one?
Yeah, that was just awesome to do. Even I knew I wasn't going to win it. You know, there's other guys that weigh like 35, kilos. You know, they're like zipping up and down. You know, there's no way.
Yeah, they're clapping and shit just to make you feel bad.
I know there's one guy like twirling on this pinky. I was like, wait a minute, come on. So yeah, there was no winning that.
Good stuff,
But I just
bro.
want to say, incidentally, I won't keep you guys, but yeah, I met Bill at the Black Tap in New York City in Soho, and he had just started the whole thing, and there were probably like 30 people in the whole place. So that's pretty. Yeah, pretty
awesome.
wild. And even, at that time, this is the big kicker. I want to, it's a little dramatic thing. Music up, Um, I was completely homeless at the time. I had a dip in my life where I had lost everything. I had horrible tragedy, lost all my family, all these horrible things. Boring stuff, really, to be honest. I won't even go in detail. But Bill helped me out, and obviously, I'm a former Marine, so I helped myself out too. Got everything, back in the step upward order of things. Used
Thank
to
you
be a
for
big
your
investor.
service.
What service to what? Oh yeah, that thing. I forgot about that little cliche.
that little thing.
Oh, the thing with the guns and the bombs. I know.
Yeah,
No.
that old bit.
No, it was fun.
That
No,
old bag of
I
cats.
appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. I just want to say that. I'll let you guys go, and keep
Thanks, brother.
rocking. Pump the GameStop as soon as I get money, from one of these incredibly rich people. I'm gonna invest into more GameStop myself. So I hope
We
you
like
guys.
the stock.
Yes.
Awesome.
Love
Good
that Kai
plan.
Lodge guy too, by the way. Anyway, you guys.
Cheers, brother.
All right.
Keep
Well,
rocking.
thank you so much for coming up here, and I'm glad that your situation has improved. That's awesome.
Oh, it's only going to get better. That's the key.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing.
this
Better
is
and better. Skies
yeah,
to the moon, baby. I'll talk to you guys.
to
Ciao.
the moon.
Let's go.
Okay, we've got a lot of people that haven't spoke up here. So I'm just gonna call some people, and then if you want to speak, and if you don't, then we'll boot you down and have somebody else come up. So, let's start with Ayashi T.
Ayashi Taro, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I've been around since the sneeze and the PP community, for over a year. And I just want to say to everybody out there, we're super hyped, we're super excited today, and we should be because things really are moving. And I just want to say there's going to be a lot of ups and downs on this roller coaster. There's going to be some really ugly times, and we need to see it through. And we need to be very careful before we think about selling any of these stocks.
Yeah, I agree. Volatility is about to be insane. The FUD is about to be insane. I mean, we have what, 9 halts today?
Yeah.
And today's day one, right? This hasn't even like gotten too crazy yet. We're not at crazy prices or anything like that right now.
Yeah, it's a fun day, but the media pressure will be insane, especially like you're saying, when it starts to really go up. It's going to be insane.
Absolutely. They're going to throw every trick in the book at us. But a lot of this is we've dealt with for a while. It's just going to be a little bit more excitement behind it, kind of on both sides. But with X being here, it feels like people have a little bit better access to the truth. And if they don't have an X account directly, they probably know somebody that does. And again, these
FUD
spaces
with
are
our
valuable.
group makes us stronger. I think that it's like Teflon. It rolls right off of us, and it just gives us more conviction.
Yeah, and we might have a few more diamond hands encouraging us to, have an exit strategy and not be burned like the last time and all that. That
Right.
stuff's going to be happening.
Right. But I tell people do what you want to do, but just do it smartly and don't listen to others. Like you need to know what's right for you, but like for me personally, I don't plan on selling. It's going to be a long time until that happens.
That's all I want to say. You can exit.
Thanks, Ayashi. Well, and the last thing I
Thanks,
just want to
Ayashi.
say is we've been through so many ups and downs with the Bed Bath stock, and everybody that's been in GME long enough has dealt with that as well. You can always walk away for a couple of days. you know, if you're starting to feel burnt out or like, you know, you're exhausted or you're not sleeping or whatever, like you don't have to stay glued to your phone at all times. It's really, really exciting right now, but just understand there's an energy drain that comes with that, and you want to keep your wits about you. So, you know, some of the worst trading decisions I've ever made for me personally have been when I got into my own head because I was tired or I was watching the chart too closely or something like that. Zoom out, take your time.
Or made a quick decision without thinking it through. That
Yeah,
happens.
exactly. So, you know, everybody's got to make their own decisions, but, you know, remember, you can always take a breather. You can always walk away from the chart or whatever. It'll be there when you get back. All right, I've got to bounce. I've got to spend some time with family.
Sure.
Bill, thanks so much for hosting this space. Everybody that came up as speakers, thank you. Tindy, thanks for coming with me.
Yeah,
This
no
is
worries.
insanely exciting. Sleep is going to be a thing of the past, I'm afraid, for these next few weeks. So make sure you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Eat
Yeah,
breakfast.
get some good rest,
Treat
and
it like
we'll
the
see you around.
SAT. Yeah,
Yeah.
treat it like the SAT.